Welcome here to the Hong Kong Cricket Club here on the Gencor Premier League 2020. What an absolutely beautiful day here to see these two wonderful sides play here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. The two umpires today are Shroy Vacha and John Prakash, two very experienced umpires, and they've got a big job to do, as we'll see Hong Kong Cricket Club, who lost the toss today, who will be batting first. We'll see their two superstars, the South African Martin Coetzee and also Nizakat Khan, the national captain, who's been in terrific touch, making a bunch of runs, really waiting for the right ball to hit. Martin struggled early in the first couple of games, but got a good 50 last week before the heat and exhaustion got him, and he got himself out at the end with a well-made 50. Huge game in the context of the season. All sides are pretty much open to making the final, which will be next Friday. There'll be a huge crowd either at Mission Road or perhaps here at Hong Kong Cricket Club. Late change. Haroon's out of the side, which is a Haroon Ashad, the national fast bowler, turned up a little bit late, and Kinshit Shah, the Hong Kong Cricket Club captain, made the tough call and said, if you're not here on time and not 100% committed to the cause, we're going to leave you out of the side. So it gives Luke Voice a wonderful opportunity to play his first ever Premier League game. Luke's been working very, very hard in the nets. He's been making good runs on a Saturday league and also a good 100 last year in the Sunday league. He gets his opportunity, and that's absolutely terrific for Luke Voice, and we wish him well. Bowling from the commentary box end will be Mohsen, the left arm bowler who tries to swing it back in and has a good record against Nizakat Khan and Martin Coetzee. So on a pitch that will be a little bit slow and a bit poppy, it'll be a good battle early on. So it's a huge opportunity for both sides here. Little Saiwan need to win, and to win well to make the final. Hong Kong Cricket Club just need to win, and they'll be through to the final next Friday. So it's a big game here. Martin Coetzee will be facing the first ball against the left armer Mohsen. So Mohsen, he's probably going to try and swing it back in here, the young fella. The ball will just be holding up on the pitch yesterday, as we saw in Saturday League competition, as Mohsen comes in from the commentary box end. Just short of a length, Coetzee gets back on the back foot and punches it through to Munir Dar, the former Hong Kong national player. Played a lot of sixes. Munir's got a job to do today with the bat and ball. Coetzee in the early games when the ball was sticking in the pitch a bit, wasn't really waiting for it. He tried to get after the bowlers and rather than waiting for the right ball here. So I think Little Saiwan have seen that and looked at some vision. They've got mid-on back, hoping that he'll try and get after Mohsen early. Maybe just hit one down to deep mid-on. Mohsen comes in now. Well bowled, well left. Just outside off stump. Doesn't look like there's a lot of swing there yet. Not a lot of swing there. Coetzee just having a little look as the ball went through to the keeper. In comes Mohsen to Martin Coetzee, left arm over. Oh, flicks it just down leg side. He flicks it down to deep square leg. Good throw in there. Coetzee off the mark. One run off the first three balls. So the way Nizakat's been going this season, he's really been patient, getting himself in on these sticky pitches that are a little bit poppy and sometimes a bit too paced. He has a bit of a look. The Nizakat from a few years ago would really try and dominate these attacks, whether the bowlers are getting it right or regardless of the conditions. He's a much more mature cricketer these days, much more experienced. National head coach Trent Johnson's made him national captain, which is a great move for him. He's been around the scene for a long time, matured as a cricketer. He's got all the shots, but it's just a question when is he going to use them. So Mohsen's he's actually got a pretty good record against Nizakat here. So there'll be a bit of argy-bargy here as Mohsen comes in from the commentary box end. Full toss outside off stump. Nizakat will be disappointed to miss out on that one. That should have been crashed through for the offside for 4. Mohsen got away with one there. The third umpire today is Niaz Ali, who had a very good game in the Saturday League yesterday as a player. Tartars versus the Gap Ramblers as the GOAT Stewie Tohill does what Stewie Tohill does and got the Gap Ramblers home. As in comes Mosen from the commentary box end. Nizakat Khan, what's he going to do here? Oh! Just popped up on him. Nizakat Khan just went back to Mosen. You've got to catch those at this level. That was absolutely one that went missing. He's just short of a length. Cat went with the harder hands. Mosen was there. Should have grabbed that one. He's put down one that he'll be really disappointed with, because if Cat can get away here, oh, that's huge. What's Mosen having a little chat with Tanvir about what happened there? Young man, you put one down. That could cost you dearly. That could be as costly as the Herschel Gibbs drop catch in 1999, South Africa versus Australia in the Super Sixes. Here he goes, Mosen. Oh, he'll be ruining that opportunity there. In comes Mosen to Nizakat Khan on a poppy wicket. What's Mosen going to do here? Just tucks it behind or just in front of square. Got a bit straight there. Waited on that better than Nizakat Khan. A very good first over. Only 2 off it. Well bowled Mosen. There's no question here. There's not a lot of pace in the pitch. It's a little bit too paced, as we saw yesterday here in Saturday League, and the ball will just stop a little bit. So the spinners will have a huge job here. As we see Mosen come down to a fine leg, what will the young man be thinking? He's dropped the national captain. Got to take those at this level. Number 99. That's what Nizakat Khan might be getting today. Well, this is a huge move. This is Munir Dar, a man that he didn't bowl for a few years for a variety of reasons, but he's a very experienced bowler. They've obviously been watching this Hong Kong Cricket Club pitch and know that the ball is stopping and turning, and perhaps Nizakat doesn't like to face spin early on. So this is a good move if Munir Dar can land enough in the right spots. Only 2 fielders allowed out in the opening 6 overs of the 2020 Gencor Premier League. What will Munir Dar do here? Will he flight it up and try and turn it, or will he really spear it in? Let's have a bit of a look. He's pushing his mid-on a bit wider. Munir Dar from the petrol station end. Oh, well bowled. It's right on the spot there. He comes down, has a little look at Nizakat Khan. Already this doesn't look like a 160, 170, 180 pitch. This feels like about 130, 140 here, but you never know. Hong Kong Cricket Club's got some immense batting talent. Little Saiwan will be trying to constrict them here as Munir Dar comes in. That looks a bit wide. Shroy goes, no, that's okay. No problems there. So you got deep mid on and deep mid off. No deep cover, no square leg. He's just pushing. Where's he pushing? He's pushing him fine. So if Nizakat Khan can get it through square leg, there's 4 every day. So he's setting the trap there. He's saying, if you're good enough, hit me through square leg. Munir Dar comes in. That looks quite wide. Shroy says, no, that's fine. Good start here for Little Saiwan. Hong Kong Cricket Club like to get off to a fly with these 2 attacking and aggressive batsmen. He seems to be moving the field every ball. Up comes mid-on. Back goes a deep cover. Moves him round there. Yeah, a wideish deep cover there. Probably not a bad shout there because I think, I'm not sure Nizakat will be trying to blast him over mid-on in the early stages here. Munir Dar comes in. Good shot straight down. Well bowled, good fielding. Nice shot there by Nizakat Khan. Which brings Martin Courtesy to the strike here. So first couple of games, as we mentioned, he struggled and he got himself out trying to force the pace of the ball. But he definitely doesn't like getting tied down by the spinners. So he'll be eyeing the deep mid-on being up, and will he be trying to pogo? Oh no, they're throwing. Wait, that's interesting. They've brought deep cover in, and they've thrown a backward square. Oh! Didn't turn, went on with the arm. Martin Courtesy played it very, very late. Munir Dar, hands on the head with that glorious beard of his, number 15. Thought he had the big wicket of the South African superstar Martin Coetzee, and a big hello to Lindsay Coetzee, who's at home there, and we wish her all the best as well. In comes Mania. Oh! As we said, Martin Coetzee will not hang around. He won't want to be dominated by the spinners. Immediately when he tried to hoik that over a square leg or a mid wicket, any bat would be 4 or 6. A very good start here. A very, very good start here by Little Saiwan. Only 3 off the first over. Mohsin Khan should have had Nizakat Khan, the national captain, early. And I see who's the fielder down here at deep mid on. Gives us a smile, maybe a little wave. That would be... Who we got on the back here? Number 7. Moran Zeb Moran. What a bit of a bowler, maybe a bit of a batter, maybe an all-rounder. He'll be looking to do a job. He's a young, talented player coming through the ranks. So we can see here the ball's not really coming on too much. So Nizakat Khan and Martin Coetzee will really have to choose the right ones to try and spank for 4 or 6. As we see Haroon Ashad not playing today, and we'll get back to that in a second. Mohsin comes in. Oh, flicks that behind square. Good shot. Too short, too leg side. Nizakat Khan, nice, clean, swift hands. Just tucks that behind square leg for 4. So Haroon Ashad, one of the lead all-rounders here in Hong Kong Gencor Premier 2020, turned up late today, and Kinshit Shah said, "Listen, young man, we're lifting the standards here at Hong Kong Cricket Club. You're turning up late. You're going to lose your spot." So he lost his spot today, which gave Luke Boyce a great opportunity to play his first Premier League 2020 game, his first Premier League game, very well deserved. The captain of the Witherers there, very good player for the Wanderers under Elliot Scrivener. Mohsin comes in from the commentary box end. Oh, well played, just full outside off stump. Not much swing for Mohsin, so it's all going to be about what length and line is he going to bowl. Just try to maybe hold the ball up a little bit, trying to get Nizakat to check his shot like he did earlier when he should have had him caught and bowled. As the keeper comes up, maybe that's a great ploy. Maybe that's a slight disrespect to Mohsin, saying you're not bowling quick enough. But we'll have to see. Maybe he's going to try and push Cat back into his crease. Don't let him get right down to the pitch of the ball and dominate the bowlers as Mohsin comes in. Well bowled. Well bowled, good line, just short of a length. Nizakat Khan showing the patience and respect to the bowler just to get him behind that nicely. .4 overs, none for 7, or if you're England, it's 7 for none, whatever you like. Hopefully we'll be seeing a little bit of Tom Ingram in the commentary box here. It'll be nice to have a chat with him as Mohsin Khan comes in. Oh, well bowled, well played. Great running between the wickets there. Coetzee's got to get moving here. Good throw in there. He was a little bit slow. Got impeded by the bowler just a touch. Excellent piece of running by Nizakat Khan. Sometimes his running between the wickets can be criticised. He batted well in the 2020 final last year against Kowloon Cricket Club. But his running was not good in that game, and he also ran out the future captain of the Hong Kong Cricket Premier League in Kinshit Shah. But that was much better running between the wickets. So this will be interesting. It's the 3rd over. Martin Coetzee hasn't faced many balls, so he'll have a bit of a look. Can he stay patient and wait for the right one? Surely this isn't the bowler to go after unless it's really leg side. Comes in here. Well played, Martin Coetzee, showing the respect, because Mohsin's a good bowler. He trains very hard with Trent Johnson there in the national setup. Swings it round, does well. Good player. gets it right on that length, and he'll enjoy being a little bit of pace out of this pitch. He'll try and get the ball to hold up, maybe look for the batsman to make a false shot there. So a good start there for Little Saiwan. They're off to they'll be very happy with that. 8 off the first 3 overs. That's a very good effort against these two very attacking batsmen here. So Nisikat Khan 7 off 12 balls with 1 4. Martin Kurtzia 1 off 6 balls. So a good start here for Little Saiwan. Munir Dar coming in from the service station end there. Deep mid off is back. Deep cover is back as they move round a wideish, shortish third man. There is a huge gap at square leg here and over mid wicket. In comes Munir. Oh, the ball really skidded on there well. Lovely piece of bowling, beautiful keeping. The ball was a bit through Nisikat there, little inside edge. Didn't really bounce up on him too much. Good piece of bowling. Keeper took a nice catch. The big wicket of the Hong Kong national captain Nisikat Khan is out. So that's a huge one for Little Saiwan, who are working hard to try and win this game and also trying to get themselves through the finals. Nisikat Khan's had a wonderful tournament so far, scoring plenty of runs. So he's out. So that's a huge move. And when you don't have Arun in the side today, Hong Kong Cricket Club, do they have the batting depth? Some would say yes, some will say, well, we haven't seen as many of these players, but it's a great opportunity for the Hong Kong Cricket Club Premier League captain in Kinshit Shah and also the vice captain of the Hong Kong national team under Trent Johnson there. He comes in to join Martin Kurtzia, his fellow Scorpion player. They both play Scorpion in Sunday League cricket for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. So the big wicket, well done Munir, well bowled, really got that one to skid on through. And a bit of pressure off Mosen, who dropped him early on. He'll be happy with that he got the wicket. A bit of pressure off the big fella. Number 99. There he goes. So Mosen put him down in the first over. Munir's done the job there. Good keeping there. That's by number 69. Ramesh Apul Rupangsaher. I'm not sure I've got that right. I might have said that with a... Did I get that right or I got that wrong? Rupa Singha. I've said that with a slight Chinese accent. There too much time in Mandarin classes, I think. Rupa Singha, very well. It would be unusual for him to pronounce that with a Chinese name. So Rupa Singha there, beautiful piece of keeping. I like to see the keepers with a helmet on because you never know what's going to happen. Top edge into the keeper's face. A bail flies off. It's always good to be keeping with a helmet on. As we see the general manager, Kieran Hale from the Hong Kong Cricket Club, just come down to the commentary box end to get a nice view down here. Great start here for Little Saiwan. Early wickets. They've got the dangerous Nisikat Khan out. Kinshit Shah is in her early. He's a guy that likes to have a bit of a look. He's not a bang crash kind of guy, especially not early on. They'll be very happy with this Little Saiwan. They've got a slip in, a backward point to cover. Munir Dar just blows on those fingers for luck, like he's playing dice at the Las Vegas casinos, bowling left arm round the wicket. Oh, very well bowled. Bowling that very nicely. For those of you who are joining us, we're into the 4th over. Hong Kong Cricket Club crawling along here, 1 for 8, with Nisikat Khan out. Nicely caught by the keeper. In comes Munir. Oh, good running there by Martin Kurtzia. Now this will be interesting. Because I've never seen in my year and a half of watching Martin Kurtzia play cricket here for the Hong Kong Cricket Club, I've never seen him get tied down for more than a few overs. So he will be, does it affect his game that his fellow opening batsman Nisikat Khan's out? Probably not. He probably will keep attacking. But what are they doing here? They've brought the square leg a bit straighter, but there's still huge gaps on the leg side. What's Kurtzia going to do here? Oh, very well bowled. He just fired that in there. Munir Dar. He knows Kurtzia wants the ball thrown up, so he could just bash and crash that up into the beautiful stadium here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. But he fired that in, and Martin Kurtzia got his bat down quickly and was able to hold that one out. Well bowled Munir. He's been bowling very well in this competition. And he's enjoying these turning tracks here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club and also across at KCC. Munir Dar in from the petrol station end. Oh, a swing and a miss, swung like a barn door. Martin Coetzee, he's not going to put up with the spinner trying to keep him under wraps. If he throws one up, normally that one will sail over the clubhouse, maybe up into tennis court 3, but will not to be today. Here comes Munir, good battle here with Martin Coetzee. Oh, beautiful bowling. Beautiful bowling. He just a little bit quicker. Bowled it into the pitch, a little bit of turn, bounced a bit. The pitch has got a little bit from the guys who played yesterday, and for those who follow the Hong Kong Cricket Club Saturday League, the Gap Ramblers remained unbeaten for 20 months, thanks again to the GOAT Stewie Toh, who got them home, and a great clash between the KCC Tartars and also the Hong Kong Cricket Club Gap Ramblers. It was Stewie Tohill's day, as it is most days. He got them home, but the pitch was difficult to bat on. 120 was a decent score because the ball, it bounces, it turns, and it doesn't really come on too much. Nathan, the groundsman here, always got Hong Kong Cricket Club looking beautiful. He's got a great battle. He's designed a pitch that gives all the bowlers and batsmen a chance here. So that's a good cricket wicket. It's not 180, 200 wicket. It's a wicket maybe 120, 140. I think Hong Kong Cricket Club would take 140 and back themselves in to defend that. As we welcome, we just say hello to Kieran Hale. He's giving me the, I'm not sure that's a wave or he's had a big night up at the Charter Tavern. I'm not sure. He's got the croaky voice. Does a great job here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. The general manager, Kieran Hale, makes sure everything's running smoothly. So it's great to see him. We can see the who we got up there over in the up on the top bar. The McNamara's there. Great to see Mrs. Mack and Mr. Mack up there. Mosen comes in, well bowled. Just short of a length, and as you can see, the ball's not coming on very well. It's not easy to really whack the 4s and 6s as they love to do in Premier League 2020. Great start here for Little Saiwan. Absolutely terrific. Will we see Moran get a bowl later? We're not sure. He's down here at deep mid-off. Tanvir Ahmed will have a bit of a bowl later. Mosen's doing a good job here. I think Kinshit Shah will be sweating on something short outside off stump and trying to belt that through point. Oh! Was short, but it was a bit close to the body. Nearly chopped it back on. Maybe the ball just seamed in, or he just bowled a little bit of an off cutter. Just brought that in just nicely. Excellent bowling from Mosen. He's doing a terrific job here for his side, for Little Saiwan. Little Saiwan is completely on top here of the Hong Kong Cricket Club as we go into the to the 5th over. Hong Kong Cricket Club 1 for 9 if you're from the Southern Hemisphere, or 9 for 1 if you're from the Northern Hemisphere, for all our friends over in England watching in here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Mosen in to Kinshit Shah. That's what he wants. Bang! But he didn't break the field there. He got it outside off stump. He timed it well. Hit it straight to a backward point. He'll be disappointed with that, the Hong Kong Cricket Club Premier League captain Kinshit Shah. As Hong Kong Cricket Club crawl up to 9. This is one of the slowest first 5 overs in Premier League 2020 history. But you've got to show respect to Little Saiwan. They're bowling very well. They're fielding well. They've got a great field set. Mosen comes in here to Kinshit Shah. That's the one, just short of a length. He was able to get back on the on the back foot, get it in front of point. This one gets his first boundary. Well played by Kinshit Shah. As we mentioned, the umpires to this end, John Prakash, and at square leg is Shroy Vasher, and the third umpire is the very experienced and the KCC superstar Niaz Ali. Great to see Niaz. I'm not sure who's got the best beard. Is it a Niaz or is it Munir Dar? I'll have to have a look at them, line them up just to see who has got the best beard. But they're very impressive, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure. I'd love to get Niaz in the commentary and talk about yesterday's game, but I think as he's doing a professional job, he probably won't be able to. So maybe we'll get him after the game to have a little chat. But it's great to have him here, one of the premier umpires here in the Hong Kong Cricket Club Premier League Gencor 2020. As Mosen comes in from the commentary box end. Oh, chance for a run out here. Oh, just gets back in there. Just dropped it short on the offside, had a bit of a look. Martin Coetzee sent him back. Kinshit Shah trying to hit that 4, trying to get that single. Little Saiwan were in there quickly. As you can see over in the in the boundary bar, Hong Kong Cricket Club legends, Gatsby. You've got Rodney Miles, strawberrynet.com. Rodney Miles. You've got the former Ireland international player and current Hong Kong current Hong Kong national coach Trent Johnson, doing a great job with the national team as Mosen comes in. Oh, yep, gets it through for a single. Tanvir picks it up, whips it in there. It's not easy to drive here because the ball is definitely holding up just a touch. Mosen comes down here, not wearing a cap, Mosen, today. It's a little bit surprising. Always good to slip, slop and slap with a slap on a sunscreen and slip on a hat. But anyway, we'll have a chat with him a bit later about that. Unless you're here in the commentary box then when you've got a bit of shade, always suggest you keep a hat on. The guy in slip is a wonderful gentleman, a guy called Ibrahim, bats right-handed for Little Saiwan, captains their Sunday League 50 over side, very experienced player. I've run into him a few times in the MTR in Causeway Bay, had a good chat with him and looking forward to having a good game against him this season in Sunday League. Very experienced batsman, more a 50 over batsman for mine than 20-20, but he can lift the run rate when required. So a change of bowling from the petrol station end is one of the premier spinners in Hong Kong for a long period of time. Ehsan Khan, he's a wonderful player, right arm off spin, very hard to get away. He turns, he skids it through, he'll throw it up. But he's got a wonderful record here in Hong Kong for a long period of time, around the national setup for many years, and he's got a huge job to do today, and he'll love bowling at Kinshit on these spinning tracks. Just a bit of a false start there. Ehsan Khan there, number 88. He's got 88 for those of you in watching from overseas. Oh, not out. Not out. It looked like he just fell forward there a bit, Kinshit, but he got his foot down. John Prakash had a good look at it. Little Saiwan were off to the races, and John said, "Not today, lads. Get back to your fielding positions," because Kinshit Shah had his foot back in the crease. But that's a great start from Ehsan. He threw it up there. He turned it away, and I always think you're a reasonable chance maybe to pick up Kinshit with a right arm off spinner early on. But I think the shot for Kinshit is to try and belt it over Munir Dar at cover there. So they've got a short cover in and no one deep on the offside. So maybe get inside out and belt it over offside, because Ehsan will be turning it. There's no question about that. Got forward there nicely. Well bowled, Ehsan. Ehsan Khan, he loves to get through the overs quickly. Kinshit sends him back there. So we're into the 6th over, 1 for 14. Little Saiwan very much on top. And with no Haroon Ashad, it will be interesting to see who Hong Kong Cricket Club send in as their pinch hitter. Ehsan Khan comes in. Well bowled. So that just stood up in the pitch just a little bit. And just turned a bit. So Ehsan will be trying to keep this nice and full and not let Kinshit get on the back foot and try and crack one back through maybe just in front of point. That's where Kinshit will be looking for. In comes Ehsan. Oh, well bowled. That was the quicker one. Just fired it in at kind of leg and middle stump there. Very well bowled. He's straight back to his mark. As you can see, he's got the big tape on the fingers, but when he's bowling, he takes the tape off the fingers. Now he's thrown square leg back. He doesn't want to give up a 4 there. I think the shot for Kinshit is over offside for mine. Well bowled. Just pushed him back in there a little bit. Good pace from Ehsan. Now they throw the offside back. Yeah, throws him back because he's not going to give up a 4 there. Excellent bowling, good thing. He's a very experienced player. Ehsan Khan played a lot of Premier League cricket, played a lot of international cricket all around the world. Played against Bangladesh, Afghanistan, India. Well bowled. Look at that. Lovely flight. Started a middle and leg. It turns away. Soft hands from Kinshit Shah. Wow, what a great start here for Little Saiwan. You would think you'd be you're watching a 50 over game the way the Hong Kong Cricket Club started here, but that's okay. You can score quickly here. 6 overs, Hong Kong Cricket Club 1 for 14. Not even hitting it at 3 runs are over. Little Saiwan will be absolutely delighted with this. So they're having a little bit of a so it's Munir and Ehsan we're gonna see Mosen again. Are we gonna get a spinner on? Are we gonna get Tanvir on? What are they gonna do here? You would think this would be the over that Martin Coetzee unleashes, because he's not going to get tied down, and he's looking at that run rate going, this is normally I'm 14 off 3 balls, not 14 off 6 overs. So they're going to give Mosen another go. No, we're going to see a change. Who's coming on here? Tanvir. Very interesting move here. It's not a move I would have made personally. I would have kept going with Mosen. Tanvir he's going to put a bit of pace on the ball. He's been known to bowl a very good Yorker, but he can miss. And I think this is a good move for it's a good move for a Hong Kong Cricket Club, because I think this is the bowler that Martin Coetzee could get after. As Tanvir used to play here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, played at Kowloon Cricket Club as well, comes into Martin Coetzee. This is the big over for Hong Kong Cricket Club. Oh, short outside off stump. That said, hit me into the river here. Was short. Martin Coetzee could clear the ropes with a flash of his wrist, but it was just, ball didn't come on too much. It's still a very stoppy, proppy, two-pace pitch here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Martin Coetzee missed out there. Tanvir's got to be a little bit full. That's your best chance to pick up Martin Coetzee, get him playing in front of himself, and get him to miss-hit it down here, maybe to deep mid-on. In comes Tanvir. Oh, just tucks that behind down to third man. So here in the as we go into the 7th over, we've got a deep square leg there. We've got a deep point, a deep third man, and a fine leg there. So 4 players back. Little Saiwan well on top here. An interesting move. Tanvir has come on here. Started well. Kinchit Shah, the captain, really needs to get things going here as Tanvir comes in from the commentary box end. Yeah, well played. Just short of a length. Tucks that behind. Keeper picks it up. I wouldn't, if I was Tanvir, keep bowling it short into Martin Coetzee, because he's eventually going to get on top of one and hit him down to the tennis courts there. So if you're playing tennis there at the Hong Kong Tennis Club there, I'd put a helmet on, because one of these balls might be flying over the nets. Hopefully not, because we just raised the nets about 8 to 10 metres. It's called the Coetzee rule, to get those nets here a little bit higher. But the ball's not coming on. Tanvir's got to be full here, not short. Moran just gives me a little nod there. Don't bowl full here, or don't bowl short here, Tanvir. Oh, well bowled. Much better line. Got that a little bit fuller, with a bit more pace. Got straight through Martin Coetzee, very well bowled. Has a little chat with Coetzee. It's an interesting move. Bit of a chat between the young firebrand from Little Saiwan and the South African superstar Martin Coetzee. But he loves being in a fight, Martin Coetzee. He once played Rabada, who plays national cricket, of course, for South Africa. Said Rabada was relatively quick, bowling 145 clicks an hour. But if Coetzee can place Rabada, I think he's got you covered, young Tanvir. But we'll see how we go. It's not all about pace. It's about guile, skill, especially on this pitch here when the ball's just checking up just a touch. Huge few balls here for Tanvir. Coetzee facing. Oh, he's got him. Coetzee backed away. Ball was just short of a length, and he hit a very soft shot straight to cover. Very well bowled to Tanvir there. He didn't get it right up in the block hole, and it wasn't too short. The ball's not coming on. Coetzee refused to be tied down, and Munir's taken a very good catch. This is a great start here for Little Saiwan. Little Saiwan want to bowl out Hong Kong Cricket Club or restrict them to a cheap score, then come out and go insane with the bat and try and win it very quickly to get themselves into a final, which would be a disaster for Hong Kong Cricket Club, who are undefeated at this stage of the season. But well done, Little Saiwan. Well done, Tanvir. Won the battle with the South African superstar Martin Coetzee. He's not enjoying these pitches that are stoppy, proppy, and two-paced, as we see another nationally contracted player Ardet come in to join his fellow Hong Kong Cricket Club player in Kinshit Shah. Over at KCC, USRC 13 for 5 or 5 for 13, whichever way you say it, it's not good. They're collapsing over there. KCC, if they lose that, they won't be playing in the final, and they started the competition as the reigning champion. They're doing very, very well, and these pitches at Kowloon Cricket Club and Hong Kong Cricket Club have really tested the batsmen this season. They're proppy, they're stoppy, they're toothpaste, but only the very best get runs, and that's where the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Stewie Tohill, he gets runs anywhere, and he got a beautiful 40-odd to get his side home yesterday. Tanvir absolutely bowling very well. He got away with a couple early against Martin Coetzee, then he worked him over, and Munir Dar, or the People's Beard as we know him, took a very nice catch. Now Ardet comes in. Now he spends a lot of time in the outdoor net, on the upstairs nets, which are synthetic, where the ball comes on well. So he's going to have to wait a little bit on these pitches here. Tandy will be trying to pick him up earlier. They're throwing into slip. Great attacking cricket from Little Saiwan. He's fired that in at off stump. The ball seamed away. It was a lovely delivery. Got a faint edge. The keeper was going the wrong way. He shoved out his hand. I can tell you if it was Quinton Painter, Rory Keynes, or Pat Bolster, they would have snaffled that up like a hamburger at the Sportsman's Bar. But he put it down, and then they stood there looking at each other, and the Hong Kong Cricket Club ran a quick single. It's all happening here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Little Saiwan on top, and Ardet nearly out first ball, and the two superstars in Nisakat Khan and Martin Coetzee are back in the shed. Hong Kong Cricket Club crawling along here, absolutely in a adored. All our friends in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh and Oman will be wondering what's going on here. Surely this is a 2020 game. Get on with it, boys. But it's a difficult pitch, ladies and gentlemen, so and Little Saiwan are doing very well. 7 overs in, 2 for 17 as Mosen comes down here, gives us a wave, says hello, and we'll be asking him about that dropped, caught and bowled a little bit later, what happened. A younger, fitter Mosen would have caught that for mine, but we'll have a chat with him a little bit later. He's going okay, the young man. Change a bowler here, and we've got Dhananjay Rao, the Rowster, as we know him here in Hong Kong. The Rowmeister or the Rowster, another left arm bowler. He'll be trying to push this across Ardet and bring the slip into play. Kinshit throws him back. Ibrahim picks it up and throws it in. Good start here. Little Saiwan bowling just short of a length. Very hard for Hong Kong Cricket Club to get it away. Oh, good shot. Just gets that onto the bowling green. Across they go. You've got to dive there, young man. Once it's away from you. Oh, good piece of fielding. Great piece of fielding. I tell you, if that was Sachendra Singh, that was 4 all the way. Although Sachin did get a wonderful run out yesterday. Well done to the big fella. He's having a great season so far. Good shot to the offside. Good piece of fielding there by Little Saiwan. Hong Kong Cricket Club crawl up to 2 for 19, 7.2 overs. This is where you're really lacking a Haroon who was left out of today for turning up. You need someone to come in and score quickly. I'm not sure who that player is for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Is it a Luke Jones? Is it a Ryan Buckley? Who's that guy who's going to come in and score quickly? Oh, well bowled. Very well bowled. And he comes to bowl here great shot, crashes that through the off stump. Oh, wonderful piece of fielding. Chance for the run out of direction here. Oh no! Oh, no one backing up here. Oh, they've run through so far. Oh, it's all happening here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. A wonderful piece of fielding there. I think that's Ehsan Khan with he loves the tape on his fingers. He's taped up more than Bruce Reid was in the 90s. He's picked that up. A beautiful piece of fielding. Clearly been working very hard with the national coach Trent Johnson, not on his batting and bowling, but in the fielding. He picked it up. A big throw, a huge throw in. Kinchit was struggling. The ball jumped over the stumps and no one was backing up. It's all going on 2 for Ardit. In he comes, Rouster. Good shot, just short of a length. The ball popped up just a little bit there. So the Rouster, so they push. They've got a guy at the boundary just in front of point there. It's a deepish cover point. They've got a deep mid-off and a fine leg and a square leg as he comes in. Kinchit wasn't ready there. So we say hello to our good friend Ben Zanel. They're in quarantine back in Australia. Hope he's doing well. And he asked what's the pass score. I would think about 130, 140, Benny, would be a good score here. And Hong Kong Cricket Club would definitely take that score at this time. So look forward. Ben's back in Australia for a bit. We're looking forward to having him back in Hong Kong, maybe playing for the Witherers, the Wanderers, and if he get his form going, he's a very good player. Hopefully he plays some Premier League perhaps later in the season. So wish him well, and him and his wife down in Australia. So Tanvir's going to have another bowl there. He bowled a great first over, got the big wicket, Martin Coetzee. So it's been a very good start here for little Saiwan. Well, our friends listening over there in Australia, England, we've got George Clark, Alex Brooks. Here in Hong Kong, there's streaming in here at Hong Kong Cricket Club to watch this big game, but I do believe there's still a little bit of room. So come on down here if you're in Stanley, if you're in Sheko, do come down here to the Hong Kong Cricket Club and see some high-level Premier League 2020 cricket brought to you by Gencor. And whatever score Hong Kong Cricket Club gets today, with their bowling line on these two-paced up and down pitches, you're always a chance. And Little Saiwan will be looking to go very hard when they get a chance to bat to get their run rate up to try and qualify for the final. Have we got an update score over at USRC there? 23 for 6, 22 for 5. Everyone's struggling with the bat. Now that's a beautiful sunny day here, and the pitches. There's no question the ball's not coming on a lot, but it's a credit really to the bowling side who are doing a great job, and they got the 2 big wickets of Nizakat Khan and Martin Coetzee, and it's really put Hong Kong Cricket Club back on the back foot. So what's the captain going to do here? He's going to need to get things moving. He's 8 off 17, while Ardit's 6 off 6. Hong Kong Cricket Club 2 for 23 in the 9th over. This is a bit of a worry. 120 looks like it would be a very good score from here. Kinchit Shah's got to get moving here. Tanvir comes in. Oh, gets sent back. Got to run there, Ardit. There's a single there. Kinchit Shah looks at his fellow national player. Says, "Mate, that's behind Ehsan. He's not Ricky Ponting or AB de Villiers." Or if you're a guy who followed the cricket in the 90s, Jonty Rhodes, who had a wonderful 1999 World Cup, as we all know. He's a good fielder, Ehsan Khan, but he's not Jonty Rhodes. Tanvir doing a wonderful job here. It's nice to have him back here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, as he plied his tray here for a few years with his brother Ehsan. We send his brother all the best. He's a wonderful lad as well. Coming in to Kinchit Shah. 30 for 5 of 7. 30 for 5 off 7. Well, they're doing better than Hong Kong Cricket Club in terms of scoring. Hong Kong Cricket Club crawling up to 24 runs, 2 down. In comes Tanvir to Ardit. Plays that well. Just waited on it. Nice pick up from Munir. The people's beard. for a gentleman who must be probably, it's hard to say whether he's in his 20s, 30s and 40s, but he's been around the scene for a long, long time. He's still moves very well, does Munir, and he's a guy that loves to hit sixes, just loves it. He swings across the line and targets that square leg to mid-wicket region, and he win games very quickly. I'd love to have a chat with Ehsan Khan about the tape on the fingers. Is that an existing injury or something that's happened in the game? He seems to wear it in every game, obviously just trying to protect the fingers there. We haven't seen Moran have a bowl yet, hopefully a little bit later, as Tanvir comes in to have a bowl here to Ardet. That's a good shot, crunches that through the offside, but they've got their field absolutely spot on here. Little Saiwanas, Ibrahim Izrak, Muhammad Izraham Ashak picks it up. Good player, good bloke is Ibrahim. Well bowled Tanvir, he's bowling just short of a length. The ball's just stopping on the batsman. It's hard to really hit the ball too hard and find the boundary. So perhaps should Kinchit Shah maybe hold on the back foot here a little bit, wait for the ball to be a bit short and really try and crunch it through the offside, maybe pull and get it through mid-wicket for 4. Let's see how he goes. He's a gentleman who likes to drive, so his other big shot is to hit it over cover, hit it over Munir there. That's his shot he loves playing, with a ball that's not really coming on. That's not a bad shot to play. Here comes Tanny in from the commentary box end. There, takes his single there. Ehsan says hold on to the ball. There's nothing wrong when you pick it up, hold on to the ball, don't fire it in and give over that overthrows there. Giving a shout out to my good friend Craig Johnson, loves piffing it in. I always say hold on to the ball unless you're pretty sure there's going to be a run out, but we'll see what happens. Craig Johnson does get the occasional run out, so you can't criticise him there. He's been batting well. Craig Johnson took a beautiful one-handed catch a few weeks ago, and with a few more runs on a Saturday or Sunday, he might be in the mix for some Premier League cricket as well. Hong Kong Cricket Club 2 for 26 or 26 for 2 off the 9th over, really struggling here. Kinchit Shah 10 off 20 with 1-4. Ardet Gorawara 7 off 8 balls here. It'll be interesting to see what Hong Kong Cricket Club should do. Bilal Akhtar to come in. We've got Bilal Akhtar to come in here from the petrol station end. It's going to be a spinner. I'm not sure, it's either an off spin. It's a leg spin, is he? Does he have any? What's his variety? Is he bowl the Rongan, the Zuta, the flipper? We'll see how he goes. That's it. Flashes outside off stump. For me, this is the bowler to go after, and for those who've seen Kinchit Shah played a lot of cricket, Kinchit Shah will be targeting the offside. He'll be trying to hit this over cover, and if he's absolutely going over cover here if he gets a chance. Good shot. Bowl that nice and full, more a middle to leg side field. We've seen some very talented leg spinners bowl here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Luke Jones, Jahartha Subramanian, amongst others who have bowled some good leg spinner. Luke Jones has been in good form. Wackers Burkett for KCC has been bowling very well. So there are some good leg spinners around the scene here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, and also in the Premier League, the Gencor 2020 Premier League. In he comes here to Ardet. Slip in play, short, bang! Didn't get onto it. It is very hard to play spinners here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club because the pitch is too paced and the ball's not really coming on too much. So that was a short one. It was outside off stump, but couldn't get it away there. There's always a single on the left side and the leg side if you can just tuck it away there. Oh, short outside off stump. Just can't get it away. Problems here for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. I'm not sure who are they going to throw in next. They're big hitters. No Haroon. Buckley can hit it well. It'd be great to see Luke Voice get a go, but his first game of Luke Voice, the ball not coming on, that's a huge ask for the young man. And so now they've got no backward point, but they've got a short, fine leg spinner coming in over the wrist. Well bowled. Lovely piece of bowling, well played. I was having a chat with Wackers Burkett yesterday, and who's the Kowloon Cricket Club coach. He was very clear. It's always best to be hit straight down the ground. You get hit straight down the ground as a leg spin for 6, fair enough, but don't bowl short and get hit square. And on these pitches where the ball is turning and the ball's stopping a little bit, bowl full and really say to the batsman, if you're good enough, hit me for 6 down the ground. And we've seen spinners get a lot of wickets, and it's going to be very interesting to see guys like Luke Jones or Elliot Scrivener going to go later. But here he comes. Oh, great piece of bowling, just short of a length. It turned in there. Kinchachar all at sea. Lovely. They're developing some good spinners here and good young talented cricketers at Little Saiwan. As Hong Kong Cricket Club, if we were a 20 over, we were playing a 50 over game, it would be a slow start. But in a 2020 game, we're 10 overs in, 2 for 28, a run rate of 2.8. This is big trouble for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. I think now if they could get 100, they'd take 100. What a Little Saiwan well on top. Who would be next in here? If we look at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, no Haroon. Could it be Luke Jones? No Martin Versfeld. Could it be Luke Voice? Could it be Ryan Buckley? They don't have the big hitter that they've had in no Martin Booster, no Martin Versfeld, no Liam Ginnivan, no Craig Johnston, no Stewie Tohill, no Kieran Hale. Now it has been 63 years since Kieran Hale played in the Premier League. We didn't have colour television back then, but I don't think he'd be able to do the job on these pitches. In fairness to the great man. But you have to think here, the Hong Kong Cricket Club need to pick a shot. They're going to bowl short of a length. You've got to look at where am I going to hit it? Where am I going to with my 4 and a 6? So they're short. Surely the shot here is to step across to the offside and try and belt it through the leg side, because it's a short boundary and the ball will sit up. Oh, Little Saiwan. They love to appeal like Stuart Broad for England. They appeal and they never look at the umpire. And Shiroi Vasha, very experienced umpire, said, "No dice, lads." He had his foot planted firmly in his crease. Good piece of keeping and well bowled, but you got to do better than that to fool me here, Shiroi Vasha. Very experienced umpire here. John Prakash at one end, and of course our KCC legend and left arm superstar Niaz Ali as the third umpire here. Had a good game yesterday. And got a few wickets. Got some big wickets and got some not so big wickets, but he did okay. Unfortunately got bamboozled by one of the most talented leg spinners to ever play for the Hong Kong Cricket Club, but that's hearsay for mine, but we'll have a look at it on the vision a bit later. As the Ralster comes in. Oh, Ardit, you've got to get across to the leg side and say we've got to go hard here, because there's not many balls left. Yes, we have having a few messages saying who has the best beard out of Niaz Ali and Munir Dar. I think about 65% think it's Munir, but I say have a look at Niaz. Let's line them up a little bit later and we'll compare them. I'm not sure Niaz has got much of a moustache, but we'll have a look a bit later as the Ralster comes into Ardit. Little Saiwan on top. Oh, that's gone over. That's popped up. He's tried to tuck that to the leg side. Surely it's now the time where Hong Kong Cricket Club's got to go. We've got to go. We've got to go hard. We've got to go hard. There's not many overs left. Little Saiwan well on top. A score of 50, 60 or 70 will not get the job done. You have to get 80 or 90 here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. You would think it's a small outfield. It's a Hong Kong Cricket Club's been around in Hong Kong for 170 years. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, celebrating their 170th anniversary here as the Ralster comes into Kinshit. He says, "Mate, I had my head down. You got to wait a little bit longer, young fella. It's hard enough to bat while you're running in. At least wait. Let me have a good look at you." So Hong Kong Cricket Club been here for 170 years, and probably one of its lowest and slowest scores in 2020 cricket, unbelievably in the overtime. Good shot just outside off stump. There have been questions why Niaz Ali is not playing Premier League. He's been ripping apart Saturday League and Sunday League, but perhaps he's looking for the future where he is arguably one of the top few Premier League umpires, and he's also umpired a lot of national and international cricket. So it's great to have him involved. But he's definitely a wonderful competitor when you play against him on a Saturday or Sunday. There's no question about that. Little Saiwan well on top here. For those of you tuning in, we're not playing on a potato field. There's actually a pretty good pitch. It's a very small outfield, so some of you are wondering why Hong Kong Cricket Club is crawling up to 30 off 11 overs. Yours truly might have scored a couple more runs than that. Well, probably not, but might have in his dream scored a bit quicker than that. Kinshit Shah is wiping off the brow. You would think it's time to have a go here. You've got to pick your spot. It's short to the leg side. For those of you tuning in, we're looking at probably a boundary line that's maybe 40-45 metres. 40-45 metres. And we saw Stewie Toe, who hit sixes at ease yesterday, as well as the beautiful man Tarleton Hepburn, who hit a beautiful six yesterday as well. As we ask, are there any fellow commentators? Well, we don't actually have any commentators so far yet, so it might be yours truly for 3.5 hours, which I'm happy to do, but hopefully we'll see a few others come into the commentary box and we'll have a few chats with them as the rouster comes in. Pulls that across to the leg side. Little Saiwan got their field beautifully set here. If you bowl short, you pull it to the leg side, there's plenty of support there, and Kinshit's not willing to go inside out and try and hit it over cover yet. So after 11 overs, Hong Kong Cricket Club have dawdled up to 2 for 30. I think a few people have gone in for an early lunch. They're not very happy with what's going on here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. But well done to Little Saiwan. They've bowled well, they've fielded well. They've really tied Hong Kong Cricket Club down here. And if they can keep them to about 60 or 70, they're going to come hard, try and win the game and try and get a big run rate, which might push Hong Kong Cricket Club out of the 2020 finals, which is coming up next Friday. Here we go. Kinshit Shah, he's targeting the leg spin. He's going to go inside out here and go over cover, you would think. No, he goes inside and goes to the leg side. And well done to this young man who's throwing the ball up, asking for a bit of turn. It's a good turner's pitch. We've seen the spinners get plenty of wickets here in the first few games of the season. Luke Jones will be important. You would think that maybe a little reverse sweep here. Tuck it down behind, tuck it down past third man. Here we go. What's Arctic going to do? Just tucks that to the leg side. In he comes, bowling to Kinshit. Inside out. No. It's really struggling here. Bowling very, very well. I'm not sure what Kinshit's going to do. Is he going to go in? Is he get across to the leg side and try and smash him over? Maybe that's a better shot. Get across to the offside and try and heave him Stewie Towill-like across to the leg side. Oh. Those of you who are coming down to the Hong Kong Cricket Club, there are a couple of copies still left of Tom Hicks's best-selling book, The Bowler's Name. If you haven't read it, it's probably one of the greatest cricket books ever written, according to Tom. It has sold out all over. Bang! He hits that down to deep mid on, just for a single. I understand for those who have read it, which is probably only half the Witherers, because they only made year 10 at school, but no, that's a bit harsh. They made a year 11. It's a very, very good read, and he does a great job, Tom Hicks, and he bowled beautifully yesterday. The very, very talented right arm off spinner. He got his side home with the goat Stewie Tohill. Oh, tucks that behind. Oh, you've got to run there, young man. This is Hong Kong Cricket Club in an absolute rut. Questions are being asked of Hong Kong Cricket Club. You could actually see Hong Kong Cricket Club go from hosting the Gencor 2020 Premier League final next Saturday to not even making the final if things don't make an improve here. Ardit's got to go hard here, you would think. He's got to start swinging the bat. Oh, he's put down an absolute soda. for those of you who had a soda stream in the 80s and 90s, that was a soda stream. We used to put in your little sweetener, maybe the orange, called Fanta, put a little bit of the Coke, make a Coca-Cola. That was an absolute soda. But it was almost like he wanted to drop it and keep these batsmen strike because they're going at less than 3 and over. Now they're facing good bowlers, but they're not facing Niaz Ali, let's be honest, so they need to get after them quickly here. So for those of you who are watching from home, and you can see on this, look at the score there, Hong Kong Cricket Club 2 for 34 off 12 overs. Unbelievable. What can we say here? Little side one well on top, and you've still got plenty of overs from Ehsan Khan as we click across to the scorebook. We had Martin Coetzee 2 off 13 balls. That's never happened in the history of cricket. Nizakat Khan 7 off 13 balls. Kinchit Shah 14 off 28, and Ardat 10 off 18. Strike rates of 15, 53, 50 and 55. This is not what you expect from Hong Kong Cricket Club in a 2020 game. Unbelievable. Now you've got the off spinner here, you've got the short leg side boundary, you've got not many overs to go. We'll have a look how many overs to go. You've got 8 overs to go, batters in the screen. You've got to go hard here, Ardat. He tucks that behind, comes in. Oh, he's let it go through. That could be the break that Hong Kong Cricket Club needed. He charged in the young fella. He showed courage. Could he have died? Ehsan Khan, hands on the hips, saying, if you're going to come in, dive and try and take the catch, don't stand back and just palm it across for 4. Maybe that's what Ardat needs. In my view, he's got to stand right back on his crease, stand right back on off stump. The ball's going to turn in here and try and whack it over over the leg side. Here we go. Ardat again. Ehsan in. Bang! That's 6 all the way, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's 4, sorry. It's a bit of... off the bat, it looked like it was 4. Now, Ehsan, very experienced. We're away here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Finally had some 4s and nearly a 6. He's exactly what Hong Kong Cricket Club needed. That scene, he didn't hit it very well. It was like one of your 6 irons at Clearwater Valley, Kieran Hale, where he grips it down the shaft and just toes it with a bit of an overspin and hits it about 110 metres down the field, just short into the bunker. That really should have gone for 6, but Hong Kong Cricket Club will take anything here. That's 4 runs there for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. As they start moving, they start powering along in the 13th over, 2 for 42. You got to keep going here, Ardat. You're on top here. I think Ehsan will probably try and fire this in at the stumps. He's not going to let you. Here we go. He's going to try, and he's moved his offside in. Here he goes. Oh, well bowled. Very well bowled. He just held that back a little bit, flighted it just short of a length, turned in. So for me, Ardat's got to stand on the off stump, back in his crease, and just try and hoik it across to the leg side for 4 or 6. Here he goes. Tucks that behind. That'll do. Hong Kong Cricket Club in the 13th over, 2 for 43. Kinchit Shah, the captain, 14 off 28. Now surely the shot here is inside out over cover. There's no one. Cover is in short. He's going to try and get inside out here. Come on, Kinchit. Oh, very well bowled. Too good there. So he's got the left. He's taken the tape off his left hand, but he's still got on the left and his left hand. In comes Ehsan. Maybe he could do Kinchit Shah could do what Dean Jones said to Curtly Ambrose. Could you take off the sweatbands? Could you take off the stuff off your wrists? I tell you, it was a very bad move by Dean Jones back then, because Curtly Ambrose took 5 wickets and bowled very, very quick that day. I don't think Ehsan will bowl as quickly, but he's very dangerous on these pitches, no question about that. John Prakash says, settle down here, lads. Kinchit Shah, what's he going to do here? I think his best chances go inside out. Oh, a lot of stop and start. Oh, he's not happy with that. He throws it into the ground here. That's descent, ladies and gentlemen. Shroy comes in. What? They're looking down here at the commentary box here. I say, Ehsan, it wasn't me down here, my friend. I'm a huge fan of yours. We're sitting here nice and quietly, and he's chucked it into there. And Shroy comes across, and John Prakash, they have a little bit of a chat saying, are you also surprised Hong Kong Cricket Club's batting so bloody slowly? And they say, yes, we are, but we're the umpires. We're not here to judge. We're here just to umpire. So Or Kinshit Shah, he's going to have a little bit of a chat because he's asked the bowler 3 or 4 times today just to stop his run out. What's Ehsan Khan going to say here? Ehsan, have a look at us down here. What's happening here, young man? Look at Moran. He's having a little chat down here. Any comments for us, little Moran? Maybe we get you mic'd up and you can have a little word to your fans all around the world here. Moran, how old are you?
20.
He's 20 years old. That could mean he's 15, 20 or 30. We don't like to make any aspersions here. We'll see a passport a little bit later. Are you going to have a bat later, Moran? Hopefully. A bowl?
Not yet.
Probably not. I would. Number Moran, he's a good. Yeah. Oh, a little chirp from number 7, Moran. Nothing wrong from the young kid there. He's a good player. He's coming through the scenes. Oh. There's a lot of talk. The game stopped for the last 3 minutes. Everyone's having a bit of chat. And remember, this is the Hong Kong national vice captain playing his fellow, that's Kinshit Shah, against his fellow nationally contract player in Ehsan. So these guys play a lot of cricket with each other and would face each other a lot in the nets. In comes Ehsan. Big bowling here. Come on, Nina. Kinshit. Bang. Oh, he got down there, the young man. Very well bowled. It's a bit of a worry when you get 9 off an over and say it's a great over for Hong Kong Cricket Club, but it is a great over as they're 2 for 43, 7 overs to go, so you've got 42 balls to go. A run of ball would get you to 85. Surely they're thinking about 90 or so to give themselves some chance. Is we still going with the lead? Who have we got going here? As we say goodbye to our General Manager Kieran Hale, all the best to you. Have a lovely day there as we see John and Mrs McNamara in the best seats in the house up there on the balcony at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, looking beautifully. We see TJ, we see Sir Rodney Miles. There's plenty of big supporters there in the boundary bar as well and listening around the world. Here in Hong Kong, we've still got spaces, ladies and gentlemen. Get on here, down here to the Hong Kong Cricket Club as we enjoy this 2020 game, or as some of us will call it, a 2-day game, the way we're batting here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. But Arden's got a great opportunity here, facing the leggy. Oh, he's dropped him already. He strokes that nicely down to the deep mid-off. Now surely this is where Kinshit Shah goes in, steps across to the leg side and tries to hoik him away to the leg side. This is where he's going to play with. He's got the ball coming into him. He's hitting with spin. I haven't seen too many wrong-uns, zooters, flippers, or the new ball that's been delivered this year, the Vooter. Here he comes. There. Bang! Oh, he's got inside out. Is that over the shoulder? It's caught. Was that he looked over at John Prakash. It was a full toss there. That should have been hit into the tennis courts. But all he did was get it high on the bat and hit it out to deep mid-wicket. And he got the key wicket of Kinshit Shah. He's very disappointed there today. Couldn't get it going. He's out for 14 off 30 balls. The captain there really struggled. So this is the key. Who are they going to bring in now to get the run rate going? No Haroon, as we know, turned up later. It was a big call by to Kinshit to leave him out of the side, but they're trying to set strong standards here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Who have we? And what's happening around the grounds? Let's go around the grounds. What's happening at USRC? This looks like one Shah is being placed by another Shah. So that's Kinshit Shah being replaced by his brother Ninad Shah, another left-hand, another very talented left-hand batsman. What's going on at USRC?
51 for 6.
51 for 6 off how many overs?
14.
Sorry? 14 overs there. So, how many games have Little So Wan lost in this competition? Because we know Kowloon Cricket Club's lost one. We know USRC's lost one.
They lost one on. They lost one in that and they've only won one.
Are Little So Wan still in this competition? Good shot. He just strokes that through the offside as we're just getting a little bit of information on the tournament here. So they've thrown Ninad up the order. He's probably bat number 5 but they don't have a guy who can come in and hit the fours and sixes very quickly. No Booster, no Ginnivan, no Haroon, no Tohill, no Johnston, no Tarleton Hepburn, no Satendra Singh, the People's Champion. What will Nenad? He's got to get things going quite quickly here. Does he maybe have a little look for a bit? But you're a left-hander, the ball's coming in here, and your team desperately needs quick runs. What will he do here? Oh, that's gone down. Here goes Mosen. He's charging hard here at the boundary. Slides in. Oh, the big fella. He just missed out. Showed a lot of courage. He dived through the hand out. The rouser looks on there. Oh, can we fix up the turf? Thank you very much. Look at that. He's looking after the turf here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Thank you, Mosen. We appreciate it. Gives us a little wave as he runs past. Ball was running away down the hill there. That would have been 5 wide. Is that correct? One of Hong Kong Cricket Club's best scoring shots today. We'll have more of those 5 wides if we could. The keeper should have stopped that one. Here we go. Nenad facing here. Oh, well bowled. Come through for a single there. The key here for all spinners is you've got to be full. You need to be full. If you're short, you're a chance of getting pogoed over the leg side. If you're full, the ball is turning and jumping up. We saw Tom Hicks bowl beautifully yesterday. We saw Mohammed bowl well. We saw Farouk bowl well here yesterday. So there's been some good spin. Oh, well bowled. Just outside off stump. It was hard keeping Rory Keynes. A wonderful job here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club as well as Charlie Walsh for KCC. Little Saiwan here in the 2020, well on top. Ardit's got to get going here. Where's his runs? Where's his 4 shot? Is it? He's got the leg spinner here. Is he going inside out? Oh, well bowled. Nice and full here. And that looks like it's over. And well done to the Optimists today. Have had a wonderful victory over there against Sri Lanka Cricket Club, the Sri Lanka Cricket Club Lions. Hong Kong Cricket Club 7 for 197 off 50 overs and have bowled out the Lions for 57. The Optimists under Captain Courageous Harry Florey been doing very, very well. Let's have a look at some of the figures here. Oh, Mohammed Hussain Khan, the very talented right-arm off-spinner, 4 for 24 after getting 4 wickets and bowling his side to victory against the Witherers last week. Harted Subramanian, 7 overs, 1 for 5. Sinclair, 2 for 19. Gorgeous George Gladstone, 1 for 3. And the talented Mr. Ridley, 1 for 8 off 1 over. Well done to the Optimists there, been doing very well. First 2 games, 2 wins. An excellent result there. Be interested to see who got the runs there. If I could have Satendra Singh send those through to me, be interested to see who got the runs. Now, as we cross on back here to the Hong Kong Cricket Club, facing the talented Munir Dar, the People's Beard. Here he comes in. Oh. I'm not sure Nenad's a guy that likes to hit it over cover for 6. I think he likes to more go. I think he more likes to go over a mid wicket or a deep mid on. Likes to get right to the pitch of the ball and hits and put his hands right through it. The scores come through here. Great to see Craig Johnston, another 24. Junior Shiv 9. Pat Bolster, PB 15 for the Opties, and Chris Crutchley's on fire with 64s. Munir Dar comes in here at the 2020. Oh, it's very tentative cricket here from the Hong Kong Cricket Club. I'm not sure if they think they're playing on some kind of cow dung cross with a potato field, but it's no minefields for mine. I think they've got to throw the hand here. Look at Mohan here at deep mid on. He's looking bemused at what Hong Kong Cricket Club is actually doing. They've got to get going. Here he comes in. What's Ardit going to do? He's going to give him out here. I think he does. John Prakash had a good look at that. He came round the wicket. The ball straightened. He swung across the line, hit him dead in front. Probably hitting middle, top of middle. Well bowled. Good decision, John Prakash. Hong Kong Cricket Club lose another wicket here, and it is falling apart here for the lads here. An absolute disaster here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. A difficult pitch, but 4 for 54. in the 15th over. Ardit departs for 23 of 28. Did a good job in the circumstances. Run rate of 82.14 with a couple of fours. But Hong Kong Cricket Club will be very disappointed with their efforts so far. But if they can have a good finish here, anything's possible, because you wouldn't say Little Saiwan's batting is the strongest in the 2020 league, the Gencor Premier League. So we'll have to have a look. Now, who's coming in next? This looks like the marvellous player from the MCC and Hong Kong Cricket Club coach Luke Jones, who he runs well between the wickets, he drives well, and he's a guy that likes to play reverse sweep, lap sweep, but his weakness is, I would think, maybe clipping it to mid wicket. That's my concern. I retract that comment. Sorry, we're actually having another MCC or a Durham player. It's the head coach here. The maestro, Ryan Buckley's coming to bat. That's great to see. He said, lads, I'm not going to put up with this rubbish anymore. I'm going to come and take the ball by the horns and see if I can get the job done. He is a guy that can clear the ropes. So it's great to have Ryan Buckley here. As I can see Moran getting a little bit nervous down here at deep mid-on. It could be coming down to you here, my friend, as Munir comes in. What's Ryan Buckley going to do? Just taps it there to Ehsan Khan. Lovely bowling, just short of a length. The ball's holding up. It's hard to get away. Munir Dar, very experienced, played a lot of sixes cricket in the tournament in the noughties in the 2000 to 2012. Did very well in this, playing for Honk. Oh, well played. Just tucks that behind. Point. Mosen goes down. Misfields there. Got to come back for two. Mr. Rowell picks up the ball and throws it in there nicely there. And looking down here to the scorer's hut, is that over? John Prakash having a little chat. Is that over? Is there one to go? That's 15 overs done, ladies and gentlemen. Hong Kong Cricket Club 4 for 56. Got the run rate going just a touch. I missed that one.
That's the table.
Oh, I missed that. So we've got Ehsan Khan coming in here to Ninad Shah. So I think the shot here is over cover. Oh, great bowling. I'm not sure if it's an edge. Here comes Tanvir, throws, gets it in there, come back for two. Ninad Shah's very quick between the wickets. And this is the difficulty. You've got a right arm off spin, a very talented bowler coming into the left-hander, spearing it in, throwing it up at middle and leg and turning it away. It's very difficult to play. So is the shot to get inside out and hit with the spin, or is it trying to hoik one, maybe take the risk and see if you can get it over square leg? What's Ninad going to do here? Oh, send him back. Ibrahim comes in and does well. For those of you who are following from home, I'd like to know where the standings are at the moment. Hong Kong Cricket Club played 3-1-3. Kowloon Cricket Club played 3-1-2, lost 1. Ehsan comes in. Little Saiwan 3 wins, 2 losses. So it'll be very interesting. So Little Saiwan is still very much in this competition. They win today and get their run rate above the Hong Kong Cricket Club, then they could play in the finals, which would be extraordinary. Because it definitely looks like Kowloon Cricket Club are going to win there. It's win it against USRC. Pakistan Association played 4, lost 4. So it's basically who's going to play in the final next Friday will be between Hong Kong Cricket Club, Kowloon Cricket Club, or Little Saiwan. So Little Saiwan have obviously set the plan. We'll put you in. We'll keep you to a slow score. Then we're going to come and get our run rate above yours. So this will be very interesting. Ninad Shah, here he goes, facing Ehsan Khan. Oh, chop that down. Here comes the big fella. Picks it up. Very well. Mosen's bowled very, very well today, number 99. He got the big wicket of Did he get the big wicket? He got the big wicket of Nizakat Khan, didn't he? After dropping him here. So this game and this tournament is alive. So Hong Kong Cricket Club were hoping of maybe hosting a final. Maybe now they're looking like they might not even play in the final. So what's Ryan Buckley going to do here? Oh! Not one player is willing to sit on the back foot and wait for the ball to pop up and crack it and maybe try and pull it or cut it. Maybe it doesn't seem like the ball's staying low. So maybe that's maybe a better plan. The ball's popping up a bit. Maybe try and get that one that's a bit shorter and try and clear the ropes. It's Hong Kong Cricket Club after 16 overs, 4 for 59. So 4 overs to go, 24 balls to go. Hong Kong Cricket Club hoping for maybe 85 or 90. Little Saiwan well on top. So with 4 overs to go, we haven't seen Moran yet. We probably won't see him today. Maybe we have a little go with the bat. Tanveer Ahmed comes back into the attack. This probably suits Hong Kong Cricket Club a little bit better, I think, with a bit of pace on the ball. And I think, Ninad, he's going to try and either get on the back foot and maybe hit the pull shot, or if it's full enough, try and clear the ropes down the ground. Mid-on is up. We got a deep mid-wicket, a deep square leg, a deep third man, a deep mid-off, and a deep cover. So big job here for Ninad. We haven't seen Luke Voice here. A lot of people big fans of Luke Voice with his batting and his form in recent times. He might get a little bit of a go with maybe 1 or 2 overs to go. We'll see how we go. In he comes, bowling to Ninad Shah. Oh, bang! That is gone over the commentary box. That's gone into Snake Gully. That's joined the Cobras, the Pythons, and maybe a couple of anacondas at the back there. He pitched it up, and Ninad Shah swung cleanly and freely and hit it dead straight over my head there. Great shot there from Ninad Shah. It's what Hong Kong Cricket Club needed. Now, what Ehsan Khan is saying here, I think they're speaking Urdu, and I'm not an expert in the language, I must say, but if I was reading lips here, I would say he's going, Tanny, I told you, don't pitch it up, bowl just short of the length, the ball's not coming on, but he pitched it right up, and Ninad Shah swung and went over Miran's head. And there we go, as Niaz Ali, one of the other people's beard, comes onto the ground. Oh, we got the ball back. No, he's just going to keep that, put that in his pocket. Great shot from Ninad. Finally, Hong Kong Cricket Club. That might be Hong Kong Cricket Club's first 6 of the day. It is Hong Kong Cricket Club's first 6 of the day. That says a lot about the way Hong Kong Cricket Club have been batting, and also I think more about how well Little Saiwan have been bowling. So 4 for 65 in the 16th over. What's he going to do now? Pressure's on Tanveer. Bowls to Ninad. Bang! Go over the top. Chance for a catch. Bang! 6. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, get down here to Hong Kong Cricket Club, because Tanveer's bowling short, and Ninad saying, I'll be feasting on you like the chef's Sunday roast lunch with a vegetable soup, a roast beef, and maybe a little bit of apple crumble with custard. Well done, Ninad Shah. Absolutely crunched that over square leg. He got that a bit short there. Ehsan Khan not looking very happy there. Tanveer, all the pressure's on him. Ninad Shah, he's got himself going. This is what we came to see, ladies and gentlemen. Hong Kong Cricket Club getting themselves back into the game. Pressure's on Tanveer here. No fine leg. Is it a lap sweep? Is the lap sweep on? No third man. Don't bowl a wide, my friend. It'll be 5 wides. Here he comes in. Ninad, what's he going to do here? Short, not too bad. Just short outside off stump. Oh, don't take 2 there. Now, 13 off the first 3 balls. Ninad Shah is doing what Hong Kong Cricket Club, a lot of supporters around the world have been waiting Hong Kong Cricket Club to do. because they've got to get themselves up to a decent total, because run rate will come into this. There's no question on that. Ryan Buckley, for those of you who don't know him very well, he's the current Hong Kong Cricket Club head coach here. Played for Durham Cricket Club, MCC. I believe he was also as an off spinner in the around the England setup at one stage as well. Good all-rounder, more a batsman these days, but can bowl some good off-spin as Tanvir comes in here. Oh, that's got to be a wide. Oh, Tanvir, nice keeping there. That could have been 5 wides as John Prakash reaches out the arm and says, Tanny, you've got to get that in line with the stumps or outside off. Now, we've seen it before. Tanvir, he's either right on the money or he can get a touch nervous here and can spray it a little bit. So they're throwing, back goes fine leg, up comes who? Third man still out. Does he get outside his leg stump and try and push it across and flay this out back down to third man? Third man is up. Oh, just short into the pitch. No one batsman really has read the ball when you've thrown it into the pitch and got it bouncing. It is a 2-pace, stoppy, proppy pitch. It does ask the question: should Stewie Tohill be roped into the Premier League? Because he's the only one who seems to be able to play these stoppy, proppy pitches. But I think at the age of 51, Stewie Tohill probably wants his Sundays to himself and his super family there. So it's going to have to be these young guys going to get the job done. Tanvir under pressure here. Hong Kong Cricket Club currently in the 17th over, 4 for 73. Would love another 4 or 6 here. Here we go. Ryan Buckley. Bang! Hit that long. Pressure on Mahan. He's underneath it. Oh, he's taking a good catch. Taking a very good catch. Well bowled to Tanvir. The ball was just short of a length. Ryan Buckley got underneath it. The ball just stopped him in just a touch. Moran took a good catch right in front of us here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club and in front of the commentary box. Well done here. Good wicket here by Tanvir. That's a better spot. As we say hello to all those friends watching around the world, and one of Hong Kong Cricket Club's favourite players, and a man that hit more sixes for the Hong Kong Cricket Club than basically anyone, is Alex Shepherd there, down in Australia, originally from Melbourne, big Collingwood supporter, but now he's up in Queensland. I think he's in Noosa. He's a man that Hong Kong Cricket Club would dearly love to be walking in now with his new balanced bat that he occasionally borrows from Steve Smith. And he's a man that loves to clear the ropes. And he also bowls some leg spin. He'd do a pretty good job here, actually. He'd be around the mark for the 2020. We wish him well and hope he had a very good grand final day as we watched the Melbourne Demons beat the Western Bulldogs by over 12 goals yesterday in Perth in the Aussie Rules Grand Final. It was a wonderful spectacle. It was a great game as Melbourne Football Club won their first ever premiership since 1964. Broke the curse after 57 years. It was a wonderful day for all the Melbourne supporters, and we hope everyone enjoyed their AFL Grand Final day yesterday, and we hope you're enjoying it here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club as we celebrate our 170th anniversary here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club, as we see Tanvir bowling to Ninad Shah. He won't be pitching it up, you wouldn't have thought. He'll be bowling just short of a length, rolling his fingers over it and not give Kinshit anything to hit. Here he comes in. Bang! Outside off stumps, flays that over the top, over point. Oh, that is marvellous. Ninad Shah, that's M-A-R-V-E-L-L-O-U-S. That's right, it's M-A-R-V-E-L-L-O-U-S. That's marvellous cricket there from Ninad Shah. Outside off stump, he swung hard, he got good bat on it, and he flayed that over cover. Oh, 3 sixes off the over. Just what Hong Kong Cricket Club needed to get their batting going. Absolutely fantastic. As we're enjoying our cricket here around the world, and also over in England. We say hello to our friends in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Oman. My wife comes from Mangalore. I know we've got plenty of people watching there in Mangalore, not Bangalore, Mangalore. And those of you, if you haven't gone onto Amazon and ordered Bowler's Name by Tom Hicks, it's a wonderful bowler. It's a wonderful piece of cricket bowling. It's an excellent read. It'll give you lots of laughs, and also if you're struggling to get to sleep, have a read of that one as well. It's also good for those with insomnia as well. So bowlers named by Tom Hicks, go and have a look at a read of that one. The everyman's cricketer and a man who's enjoying bowling off spin at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. So we're back into this leg spinner again, are we?
Yeah.
The leggies come back on. I'm loving this. A young, talented leg spinner coming on and bowling here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. You've got to get Nenad on strike and let him swing with the spin. Now, Lukey Voice, his first ball for the Premier League. Here he comes, facing here. Oh, it's top edge chance. Oh, he's gone out first ball. Oh, poor old Lukey Voice. He again, unselfish cricket from the young man. He knew he had to go straight away. Beautiful piece of bowling. He threw it up there. Luke goes, I'm going to try and hit him over. I'm going to try and hit him over deep square leg. It turned. He got a good edge. It flew to point. Well done. You know, unselfish from Luke. Unlucky to lose his wicket there, the number 7, but that's okay. And we'll see the MCC cricketer and coach here, Luke Jones, coming in. And we've also got Nenad on strike. 5 balls to try and pogo and swap this leg spinner across to the leg side here. I must admit, it's a good ploy to give this young leg spinner a go, but I'll be backing Nenad Shah to try and get him over to mid-wicket or to square leg for a 4 or 6. Got the 2 left-handers here. This is what we're all about. Well bowled, unlucky to Lukey Voice. Yeah, so we'll have to have a look and see what they do as we welcome everyone from around the world in South Africa. We'll have plenty of people watching down there in Australia and New Zealand. Plenty of our fans in India and Pakistan. We say hello to them from Mangalore to Bangalore, Mumbai to Delhi. A lot of our supporters are watching over there in the UAE and Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah. We welcome you and hope you're enjoying your cricket here in Hong Kong, the Gencor Premier League. As Nenad Shah says, I just want to have my shoelace tied up by the umpire. It is a strange look there. Nenad, next time you get your shoelace tied up yourself, I would have thought. So here we go. The leg spinner, this young man, he's bowled very, very well. He's taken wickets, but now he's got the big job to bowl to Nenad Shah, he's batted very well. I would say his spot was under a little bit of pressure here, but he's done well. He's shot up to 22 off 11, which is exactly what we needed. Hong Kong Cricket Club 6 for 79 in the 18th over. This might be the big over. Here he comes in. Bilal Akhtar. Oh, full toss. Should have been the no ball. Looks to John Prakash. What does John say? John says no, just below. No, yes, no. That was a full toss. That should have been hit into Neverland. Should have been hit into Michael Jackson's ranch. That was a full toss on a short boundary. Oh, Nenad, he'll be kicking himself on that one. Now, what about Luke Jones? He's a nervous starter. He's a guy that can chip the ball to mid-wicket. But he's also a wonderful, talented cricketer who's got all the shots in the book. Will he be trying to whip one across here to the leg side? I would think yes. Oh, straight down the ground. Beautiful shot. Oh, wonderful shot from Luke Jones. He pitched it up and he crashed that down, straight down the ground for 4. Well played, Lukey Jones. Lovely first shot, 4 off the mark. Well done. 2 left-handers again to the 2 leg spinners, or to the 1 leg spinner. Bilal, big, bad, bustling Bilal Akhtar. Here we go. Lukey Jones is going to step to the leg side, I think, here and go leg side mid-wicket. Here we go. Bang! There we go. That's a bullet. That's a bullet. Sharoy Vasher raises his arms and says, that's 6 and that's 2 balls to go. Here we go, Hong Kong Cricket Club. Mosan starts one. Has Mosan got any overs left? Has Mosan got any overs left? Mosan, have you got any overs left? Yes, no, no. 1 left. He just gives us a little. He says 1 left. Marvellous Mosan Khan will be coming on a little bit later. Here we go. Well played, Luke Jones. 10 off 2. Ehsan's had a little chat with him. I think Luke Jones is in the mood. I'm getting across and I'm swinging. They've got 1, 2. They've got 4 back on the leg side here. Where's this young kid going to bowl? Full offside. Here we go. Comes into bowl to Luke Jones. Bang! Straight down the pitch again. Oh, good fielding. Wonderful fielding. 4 runs. That is a great piece of fielding. He smashed that straight down the ground. Deep mid-off. Ran around there. He's got his hands out. Blocked it. And it was only 1 run. Well done. 1 to go here. Now the thing, it's hard as a leg spinner unless you're Shahid Freedy or Anil Kumble to bowl a quick leg spinner. So what does he do here? Is he going to throw it up? Mohsin Khan warming up here. Here we go. Ninad Shah. Bang! He's hit that wide. It's going all the way. It's going all the way. Bang! All the way, ladies and gentlemen. Over a deep mid-on. Oh, big, bad, beautiful, bustling Bilal Akbar has been given the treatment here at Hong Kong Cricket Club by Ninad Shah and lovely Luke Jones. Well played, gentlemen. Hong Kong Cricket Club, after one of the slowest first 12 overs in the history of 2020 cricket, have been able to get their score up to 97 and finally showing their supporters a bit of enjoyment and fun here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club and be putting on a bit of a score. Wow. It was a courageous decision. We love seeing young, talented cricketers being given a go, but was it the right move to bowl the leg spin? He didn't bowl badly. They weren't bad balls. They were pretty good shots. This is definitely the right move. You've got probably the most experienced spinner in Hong Kong, Ehsan Khan, and another probably himself and Dan Pascoe, probably the two best spinners in Hong Kong. And he's bowling to the left hand here. This will be difficult here. What's Luke Jones going to do? Here he comes. Ehsan Khan. Oh, well bowled. Well bowled. He swung hard, the head went up. A little bit like when I try and hit driver at Royal Melbourne. The head went up, I didn't hit the head down, and I swing and I slice it out into no man's land there at the West at Royal Melbourne's first. So, well bowled Ehsan Khan. Luke Jones, he had to have a go. It's a good little cameo there. And I think we'll see the teacher, Elliot, the Scrivener, the former Hong Kong Cricket Club Premier League captain and now the Wanderers captain, coming in, and that's probably a good move. Off spin here, he plays off spin pretty well, and he does hit straight here. Got a beautiful 100 a couple of years ago in the 2-day game Finch's Shield against Kowloon Cricket Club, and he's a man that can clear the boundary. So I think we're going to see the 19th over. We're going to see Ehsan Khan bowl the 19th over, and probably Mohsin bowl the final over. No more overs there for Munir Dar. I don't think we'll see the leg spinner back again. Bilal Akbar, like Shoaib Akhtar, the Rawalpindi Express, and all our friends in Pakistan, they love Shoaib Akhtar. He had a great couple of. He did well in the World Cup in, I think it was 99. He did well in Australia. Got wickets in Australia as well. He was a fearsome bowler, great competitor, and we send our best to Shoaib Akhtar. Hope he's doing well. Okay, Ehsan Khan bowling to Elliot Scrivener here. What's he going to do here? Oh, I don't know what that means. That might be going for 4 byes. That has gone for 4 byes. Oh, you can't be doing that. How did that miss the sun? That missed absolutely everything. And there's some clapping from Hong Kong Cricket Club supporters. I think that might give you a feel for how desperate the Hong Kong Cricket Club are for runs. All right, here we go. Hong Kong Cricket Club 7 for 97. In comes just really bowled it hard into the pitch. It popped up there into the thigh pad of Elliot Scrivener. Not easy to get away. Well bowled Ehsan Khan. A great first 3 bowls apart from the 4 byes. Here he comes in. Or just tucks it across to the leg side. Brings Ninad on strike here. Does Ninad do they try and milk a single or two off Ehsan Khan and give themselves a shot at maybe Mohsin in the last over? Very difficult to hit Ehsan Khan for 6 or 4 when he's bowling into the pads and really ripping it away. Here he goes. Oh, beautiful bowling. Very Nathan Lyon-like, maybe a Joe Root. Who else? Give me another talented off-spin bowler. Tim May in the 90s used to bowl with Shane Warne there. Here he comes in. I think they're looking. I think you're looking for a single or two and just get down to the other end. Oh, beautiful bowling. Very well bowled. Very well bowled, Ehsan Khan. He's a class act. Very difficult to get away, especially when you're facing when you're bowling to the left-hander there. So Hong Kong Cricket Club of 19 overs, 7 for 102. Ninad Shah 29 off 15 balls, 0 fours and 6 fours. So he's got 24 runs off 6s and 5 singles. Bilal's done 2 for 33. Hassan Khan, wonderful figures, 4 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 11. And they brought Munir back in here. That's not a bad shout, because it's hard to.
It's gone 2 wickets.
Mohsin Khan, marvellous Mohsin. What's going on? He's bowled 3 overs as 12. Surely you've got to give the guy another over. He's looking at the commentary box, arms in the air, going, "What's going on here?" Oh, marvellous Mohsin. In he comes. So we've got Munir Dar, one of the most experienced bowlers. He's a guy who can really turn it. He's not I wouldn't say he's as much of a turner these days. He'll really fire it in, I think. So Elliot Scrivener's a guy who likes to hit the ball dead straight. So that's where he'll be looking for. And there's also a big gap at mid-wicket. Oh, naughty shot there. It was just short of a line. I think that's it. You've got to get inside out, or maybe you've got to plant your foot and try and really pogo it straight down the wicket here. Good start here from Little Saiwan. Munir Dar into Elliot Scrivener. Oh, great bowling. Really just pitches that hard into the pitch. The ball holds up. That's 2 balls, 2 dots. Couldn't get a bat on. Does he get across? Maybe just any bat on it and they come through for a single. My view is he's going to try and fire this in, try and hit the pads and try and get the wicket here. Shiroi Vacha under pressure as the umpire. In comes Munir. He did fire it in there. They'll take the single. Okay, this is better for Hong Kong Cricket Club. You would think probably best if Nina Shah faces the last 3 here. He's batted beautifully. He was under a bit of pressure here. Hasn't had much of a go so far. Hasn't got as many runs so far in the Premier League, but he's done brilliantly today. Well done to the young man. He's currently on 29 off 15. No fours. 4 sixes. So where's he going here? So there is no one back between deep mid off and around. Here he goes. Munir Dar to Neenad Shah. Got to run hard here. Oh, great piece of fielding, and Neenad is absolute lightning between the wickets. So you would have thought he would have gone to the bowler's end. So Neenad's got run out there. That's a great piece of fielding, a great throw right next to the stumps. Keeper grabbed it, took the bails out, and Neenad, he once ran 11-2 when he was 19 years old in the 100 metres. He's incredibly quick between the wickets. So that was a good effort there. So who's coming in now? This looks like Ayush Shukla. Is that correct? That is Ayush Shukla. The Witherers, Wanderers and Premier League Speedstar. Little Saiwan have done very well to pull Hong Kong Cricket Club back in these last couple of overs. 7 after 19.3 overs, 7 for 103. Now, Yush Shukla's a guy that can get inside out and go over cover. Here we go. Oh, he can go up. That's gone a long, long way. And he comes in under pressure here. Oh, he's taking a good catch. Munir Dar cleaning up here. He got underneath it. Again, the ball's proppy, stoppy. And he got underneath it. Another golden duck to the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Falling by the Wade side, which brings in the Stanley Sniper. The ladies' man, the man that is loved by all, Charlie Wallace here. The Stanley Sniper likes to bowl very, very quick. Not a man known for his batting, in fairness here. How many balls have we got to go here? 1 to go. I would not have my money on Charlie Wallace hitting a 6 here, but you never know. He's a man who can do anything, so we wish him luck. Hong Kong Cricket Club were really struggling after about 10-12 overs, so they would have taken about 100 or so, and then we're going to need to do some kind of calculation to work out in what over mark does Little Saiwan need to get the runs to push themselves into the final. That will be interesting, so stay tuned this afternoon. There'll be lots of cricket going on.
It's Charlie on this one, right?
Yeah. No, we're going to see Elliot Scrivener, it looks like. Face the last ball. Here we go. What can Elliot do? The former Premier League captain, current Wanderers captain. Faces, here he goes. Run hard, run hard! And another wicket. So we've had golden ducks, now a diamond duck. A couple of run-outs to finish. Well played, Little Saiwan. Did very, very well. The two spinners were absolutely brilliant at the end. So to summarise there, Hong Kong Cricket Club finished on all out for 104, and after 20 overs, they pulled themselves from a pretty dire position at one stage. Did very, very well. Actually, I think they've lost 3 wickets in a row. Then there was a team hat trick. Is that correct?
Yes.
A team hat trick to Little Saiwan. Well done to Little Saiwan. And we'll be back in about 10-15 minutes to see if Little Saiwan can get the job done, and we'll also give you a view on how quickly they need to get the job done in what over mark to see if they can make the Premier League 2020 Gencor final, as we see the 2 experienced umpires, John Prakash and Sharoy Vasha, come off the ground after having a very good session there as umpires. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you back in 10 to 15 minutes. Welcome back here to the Hong Kong Cricket Club as Yush comes in here to Ibrahim. Oh, fires one through. So it's been a very interesting and exciting first innings there from the Hong Kong Cricket Club in the Gencor Premier League 2020 competition. Little side one were well on top, did very, very well. And were all over the Hong Kong Cricket Club, but it was Ninad Shah that got the innings going and actually made the score a little bit respectable. Hong Kong Cricket Club bowled out in the last ball of the 20th over for 104 on a stoppy-proppy pitch prepared by Nathan here. Ayush comes in to Ibrahim. Here we go. Oh, crashes that through the offside. What a shot. That is a beautiful cricket shot. He's backed away to the leg side. He's flayed that through the offside there. What a beautiful cricket shot there by Ibrahim. Puts the pressure back on Ayush. What can the Ayush respond with? Well played. Hits a beautiful four, then takes a single. That's number 26, Mohammed Ibrahim Sheikh. Lovely bloke, good cricketer, does well. Opening the batting from the other end. Who have we got there for Little Saiwan? Ehsan Ayaz. Pardon me. Ehsan Ayaz. He's a guy that he likes to play his shots, a little bit like Daniel Bakaria at Pakistan Association, or as Mark Greatbatch used to do in the 1992 World Cup. Here he goes, Ayush comes in. Oh, clips that across to the leg side. Picked up by Ninad Shah. He's a beautiful fielder, Ninad. And I'm sure Rory Keynes, the Hong Kong Cricket Club's Sunday League Scorpions captain, will be very happy to see Ninad Shah making some good runs. That'll give him great confidence because they'll be playing their first game next week. I think potentially even against Little Simon. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Here we go. Ayush comes into Ibrahim Sheikh. Oh. Just short of a length, no pace on it. I think Nizakat Khan might have a job to do here with the ball with his leg spinners, fast leg spinners. Luke Jones will be very important with his leg spinners. Kinshit Shah is warming up. Maybe Kinshit Shah might bowl the first over from the other end there. We'll see how we go. Here comes the Ayush. Crunch! What a shot! Smashes that through the offside. That's on the up on a poppy-stoppy pitch. What a beautiful cricket shot from Ibrahim. From the other end, we're going to see, I think it's going to be a Kinshit Shah with his right arm off spinners. That would be my guess. The captain, yes, he's bringing himself onto bowl. This will be a tough contest for Ehsan Ayaz. He's got the right arm off spinner, really firing it in at the leg stump and then turning it away. So I think we haven't got an exact number, but Little Saiwan will be wanting to win this game, and also they need to win it within a certain number of overs to knock Hong Kong Cricket Club out of the top two spots and qualify for the final of the Gencor Premier League 2020 next weekend. So I think you'll see Little Saiwan go quite hard at these runs. I'm not sure how quickly they need to get them. It should be quite quickly. Oh, well bowled. Good start. Have we got any idea on the run rate? Can we have a look at the run rate? We need some mathematicians here to work out what the run rate is that Little Saiwan need to get these runs in to push Hong Kong Cricket Club out of... Well bowled. You would think that it's, the spinners are going to play a big task because you saw Little Saiwan, their spinners bowl absolutely beautifully. Munir Dagh bowled great. Ehsan Khan was terrific. The leg spinner, Bilal Akbar, was also very, very good. Akhtar. So that's no relation of Shoaib, I understand. In comes... Oh, he's chopped it on! It's very hard to play spin here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Ehsan Ayaz, he went back, it was a bit short, the ball came through, just chopped it on. A little bit like our superstar Gap Rambler captain here, chopped it on yesterday. It's a difficult batting pitch here. Well done to Kinchit, got the big early wicket of the left-hander here. Well bowled, Kinchit Shah. He struggled a bit with the bat, but he's got the big early wicket here. Well done, young man.
I think it's the keeper, Rupesh Singh.
Who's coming here?
Rupesh Singh.
Now coming into bat for Little Saiwan is that what number we got? Is it?
69.
It is Ramesh Upul Rupasinghe. Ramesh Upul Rupasinghe, the wicket keeper. He missed. He got a catch, maybe a stumping or so, but he did miss a couple of wides that were quite important. So haven't seen a lot of this guy batting. He's proudly wearing the number 69. So good luck to the young fella. Hope he goes well. Facing the captain of the Hong Kong Cricket Club, Kinchit Shah, and also the vice captain of the Hong Kong national team. Good bowler, good bowling spinner's pitch. Here he comes in. Oh, he's got him out. Here he goes. Bang! First ball. He bowled it outside off stump. It turned back in here. Rupasinghe didn't enjoy it. He's had a good long look at it, did Shiroi Vasha. That hit him bang in line. And 69, he's straight off immediately. No luck for you today, my friend. Well bowled, Kinchit Shah. And Kinchit Shah is on a hat-trick here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Wow. It is very difficult to play spin here at the moment. He's looking back. It pitched outside off stump. It spun back in. He hit him right in the middle and off. That was below the line of the bails. For me, that looked absolutely plumb. Have we got a little replay or not?
Yeah, we put it on already.
They have showed a little replay. I'm not sure what the commentators or the fans at home are saying as we say hello to Charlie Walsh and Charlie Wallace with his new haircut. We'll be seeing him a little bit later today. Number 13. Oh well, nothing. So out they come. There's been a change of bats already, I think. The bat changeover. That's very village cricket from St Andrews East Malvern in Melbourne in 1993. Changing bats as you walk out to bat there. So in comes the very experienced and the captain, Ehsan Khan. Oh, he's facing a hat-trick. Oh, it's all going on here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Get on down here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a wonderful run chase here. And you might get to see Charlie Wallace bowl, and that will be exciting for all. Here we go, hat-trick ball. What's Ehsan going to do here? Here he goes, so broaden the slip. Across comes Lukey Voice. Here he comes, hat-trick ball. Kinchit in. Oh! Ehsan just strikes it across there. Oh, what an exciting first couple of overs here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Again, two national players, two players that train and have developed under Trent Johnson. Before that, Simon Cook. Here he comes in, Kinchit Shah to Ehsan. Oh, here he goes again! Oh no, I thought that struck him just outside the line. He's done a Stuart Broad. He didn't even look at back of the umpire. Good decision for mine by Shiroi Vasha. He looked outside the line, and look at Ehsan saying, "Listen, young man, you've got to be better than that. That was absolutely not out." and we've already had a change. The Witherers Wooshka or Yushka, he's gone, and it'll be interesting to see how much pace we play today. Who knows? Charlie Wallace could be playing as a batsman today if we bowl all spin. We'll have to have a look as the great man comes down here to deep mid on. Elliot Scrivener. Now, the weakness with Scrivener is he's going to fire in. He can bowl a little bit short, and clearly Ibrahim Sheikh Mohammed is going to be saying, I need to hit runs quickly. So after 2 overs, what's our score there, sir?
10 for 2 off 2.
10 for 2 off 2. Wow.
You're talking about here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see, does Mohammed Ibrahim Ashak keep going hard, or does he have a look? Here we go. Oh, the ball is definitely, this is going to be difficult batting. And I think Ibrahim would prefer to play the fast bowlers rather than the spinners. So we'll have to have a look. Here we go. Oh, swings hard. For mine, they're not just trying to win the game, little Saiwan. They want to win the game with a good run rate. So I'm sure there's some maths done that they must win it maybe after 12 or 14 overs to win this game. Here we go. In comes Elliot. Oh, great fielding by Kinshit Shah. Here we go. We got 2 guys back. We've got a deep cover point. We've got a deep square leg. Nizakat Khan here, a deep mid on. He might be in the game here. In he comes Elliot Scrivener. It's up in the air. He's underneath it. Here we go. Luke Voice is underneath it. First ever game. Oh, it's dropped it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you wouldn't believe it here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Oh, Lukey Voice. It went up in the air. It swirled around. He got right under it. He looked $1 million to catch it, and he's put it down. Oh, gutting for the great man. Oh, that hurts. And Ibrahim Ashak Mohammed gets a chance. Oh, poor old Lukey. Golden duck, and he's dropped a chance, but he's got plenty of cricket left to play. He can get himself back into the game. In comes Elliot Scrivener. Oh, well bowled. Chance for a run out. Here we go, Ibrahim. Oh, good running, good cricket. Oh, Lukey, the great man. He's been in terrific form. He's been a wonderful captain for the Witherers. He's the form batsman at the club. Oh, you would put your money he was going to catch that. Here we go. It's all going on, but clearly Ibrahim Ashak is going to be swinging to the leg side, trying to get the quick runs. Can Scrivener pick him up? Oh, well bowled. Lovely bowl. He's been bowling beautifully, Elliot Scrivener, in these Gencor 2020 league games. He's very hard to get away with. As little Saiwan off 3 overs, 2 for 12, chasing 104. So they basically need 5 and over. And you would think that Scrivener will bowl 4, Kinshit will bowl 4, so there's 8 overs of spin. Luke Jones will bowl probably 4, there's 12, and maybe Nizakat Khan. As we see the Scorpions captain Rory Keynes come across, and we join him in commentary. It's absolutely delightful to see the great man here as he comes in and sees one of his fellow players, Kinshit Shah. Oh, well bowled. As I welcome Rory Keynes to the commentary box. Rory, how are you today?
Good afternoon, David. Yeah, not too bad.
What's your view of the game so far?
I think pretty evenly poised, I would say. Played on this wicket yesterday and know how sort of challenging it is to bat on. Ball not really coming on, and I think if you've seen through the tournament, the Hong Kong Cricket Club have opened up with pace, with Charlie Wallace and Ayush Shukla, and they've deviated away from that today as a result of the pitch. So far, it's got off to a good start. Could be 3 down, and I think in the balance here. Which camp would you rather be in right now?
Well, I'd like to be in Hong Kong Cricket Club's camp, because not only they're trying to win the game, but Little Saiwan also have to get the runs within a certain period of time to get above the run rate. So it's not good enough just winning the game. They have to win in a certain period of time. Now, I don't know exactly what that is, whether it's 12, 14 or 15 overs, who's to say, but clearly Ibrahim's got that in mind when he's trying to get those runs very quickly, and I'm sure Ehsan will have that in mind as well. Oh, it's very, is anyone backing up there? So Rory, you kept beautifully yesterday in Saturday League, and you kept to some decent spin bowling. It seems to be these pitches early on are very much turning and stoppy and proppy pitches. It's hard to play. It's hard for the batsman to play spin. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's hard. It's hard to put your hands through the ball because it does just hold up. I think you've seen quite a lot of people getting caught in the last few weeks. Similar over at KCC when we went over there the other week. But yeah, tough. I think that 100's probably still under par as a score, but 130 is probably par. Whereas you look back to
well bowled. So that one was from Elliot Scrivener here, bowling his second over, just outside the off stump, just short of a length. Ball just turned a little bit. He's not a big turner of the ball, Elliot Scrivener, but he bowls great line and length as he comes into Ehsan. Well bowled. Now the great thing about Ehsan is he's a wily character. Made a lot of runs, but yeah, it'd be great to know if anyone can send us the answer. What over does Little Saiwan need to win this game in to get above Hong Kong Cricket Club on run rate? That will be interesting. Here we go. Here we go. John Prakash says not out. He's got his pad outside the line. Very, very good. Now, Rory, I understand your Hong Kong Cricket Club Scorpions in Sunday League Division 1 will be opening their account. That'll be next week against this very side. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's good. I mean, half or so of this Premier League side will be in that Scorpions team next weekend. And like you said, playing against this exact LSW side.
Absolutely, and it will be be our great friend Martin Versfeld Booster playing his very last game for the Scorpions potentially.
Yeah. Be heading back to South Africa. That's, if selected.
If selected, true. Because you might decide to go with an extra couple of spinners, Rory. Would that be true? Maybe yourself might have to keep for 25 overs and take the pads off and bowl your leg spin. Is there any chance of that happening?
There's got to be some perks to captaincy.
Absolutely. Alex Scrivener bowling very, very well. Would you think, Rory, that Kinship will bowl 4, Scrivener will bowl 4, Jones will bowl 4, and you'd have to think even Nizakat has a chance of bowling some as well, wouldn't you? It seems to be very hard to hit the spinners.
Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't rule out the seamers, particularly if the guys who roll their fingers over a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, those they're sort of blessed with 4 spin options today, so I'd imagine they'd make up the bulk of the ball. Oh, here's Nizakat now.
Nizakat comes in as Little Saiwan after 5 overs, 2 for 15, or if you're English as you are, Rory, from Leeds, 15 for 2. But as we're probably a few more Australians than Northern Hemisphere folk here right now, so we'll say 2 for 15, which compared to the Hong Kong Cricket Club is actually doing better than Hong Kong Cricket Club. We're about 28 for 2 off 10 overs in a bit of a crawl there before Ninad Shah, one of your middle order batsmen. Would you be delighted to see him getting some runs today, Rory? Would that be fair?
Yeah, a couple of clean hits towards the end.
But no Haroon Hashad. Have you got any comment on what happened there today?
No, I was hoping you'd help me with that one.
Well, he the warm up started spot on 1:15, so that's 45 minutes before the game, and he was nowhere to be seen, no message. So he was dropped from the side, and Luke Voices came in. So Haroon Hashad, we know, one of the very talented young cricketers who have been developing well under the Keynes leadership and also the Trent Johnson leadership as well. Here we go. Oh, that's 4 there. And he's a guy who bowls quick, hits the ball hard. They really missed him today, especially with that clean hitting. So he's a guy that we left out, and it was a courageous score by Kinship, but he's obviously trying to set very high standards, and there's nothing wrong with that. So he's 12th man today, and Luke Voice playing his first game. Very difficult circumstances, coming in with 2-3 overs to go, having to hit a 6, top edge one for a duck, and he's dropped a cat, so it's been a tough for Lukey Voice here, Ross.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like you said, I think tricky circumstances come into not necessarily the way you know he'd like to play in terms of building innings, but
Absolutely, he's a very he's going to have many goes in the Premier League. He's a very talented player. Luke Voice hitting him better than basically anyone in Hong Kong Cricket Club at the moment. So interesting, they got Nizakat on early. They like the faster leg spin, I think, than maybe Luke Jones with some of the fielders back. Maybe then they'll get Luke Jones a go. Would you say Nizakat's a big turner of the ball?
no,
Ross?
generally not. The placement comes out the front of the hand. It doesn't, not looking to get big revs on it. But in the same way, Elliot Scrivener generally wouldn't really look to get much turn. Even he's getting a couple to grip today. So I think that just sort of further emphasises how they're reading the pitch. Although, if you pitch them halfway down,
Still hard to hit when it's a bit shorter. It's not ball's not coming on. You had a little bat yesterday. Did you find the ball not coming on too much, or how did you find? I know it was not your longest bat. How did you feel? Ball not coming on a lot?
No, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, just really gripping in the pitch. It's extremely dry, but tends to improve through the year. Sort of, it's not not unheard of to be in this sort of condition at the start, and also towards the end of the season.
True.
Interestingly, it looks like Charlie Wallace will be coming on now, turning to some seam.
Yep. So they can put a few back here. The Stanley Sniper. He's got his new haircut, Roars. You happy with that one? Just obviously for a streamlined look and getting himself ready for today and maybe for next week as well.
Yeah. No, very much sort of tending towards his LinkedIn profile rather than his Tinder profile.
Absolutely. The young man, single lad these days, will be up and about. Number 13, bowling express pace. So I'm sure teams from the Big Bash and maybe the IPL will be looking at this young man, especially if he can get the job done against Ibrahim Ashaq Muhammad. So anyway, big game, huge game. Was there any chance we can have a look at what the table? We've got a table of this Gencor Premier League 2020. We can see what the run rates are for Hong Kong Cricket Club versus. Was there any chance we could pull those up? No. So please, if you can, WhatsApp us and tell us what over that they Little Saiwan need to get these runs to push themselves ahead of the Hong Kong Cricket Club. In comes Charlie Wallace. Oh, well bowled, well played.
I think first things first, you've got to look to win the game. They then have a chance relative to KCC.
Well, I think KCC might have almost got the job done already.
But they've obviously lost a game.
Yes, I think. But if Little Saiwan loses, it'll be 2 losses. Pakistan Association lost 4 and USRC lost 2. So it's basically down. The final will be between Little Saiwan or Hong Kong Cricket Club or Kowloon Cricket Club. Two of those sides. So we'll get across and have a look. Can we have a look at Kowloon Cricket Club and see how they've gone today? So USRC bowled out for 74 and Kowloon Cricket Club 47 for 1. So they're cruising to victory there with a good run rate. So definitely KCC into the final, unless there's an absolute collapse there. Bubba Hyatt doing well, 37 off 28 balls, 4 sixes and 2 fours. He's been a wonderful pickup for Kowloon Cricket Club. Roars, would you agree on that?
Yeah, definitely one of the most consistent batsmen in Hong Kong for a number of years now. A real coup to get him on board into that top order.
Now, would you say Azaz Khan one of the most destructive batsmen in Hong Kong, Ross? Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Well, he's gone 1 off 20 balls today in a 20 over game. So I think that says something to do with either his mindset or perhaps the pitch over there at Kowloon Cricket Club. And if Hong Kong Cricket Club lose today or don't win by enough, the final could be over there on the dust bowl where it's as my sons would say, it's like a spinning cobra. They might have to bring in all spinners, Roars. Do we have 5 spinners we could bring into the Premier League in your view? Maybe not 5 good spinners.
No, I think if you're angling for a mention, probably.
From what you saw yesterday, Raws, not probably just a touch off the pace.
You mean in the field or with the bowling?
Well, I think we've decided that yours truly lacks a little bit of mobility in the field. No question on that.
Good start from Charlie.
Very good start from Charlie, and I like it how he's hitting into the pitch. What would you do here, Raws? The ball is stopping him. Would you be going, I need 4s and 6s? Would we be sitting on the back foot waiting for the ball to pop up, or what would you be doing here as a batsman?
It's tough. You got to go one or the other. You either got to get out to it or hang back deep in your crease. Try and hope that it's on the slightly shorter side, sits up, and you can get underneath it.
Well bowled.
Other than that, good balls. You got to look for one like they played there.
A good start here for Hong Kong Cricket Club, but not the worst start for Little Saiwan. 6.4 overs, 2 for 22. 2 for 22. There's a bit of a Richie Beno one, Raws, from the 12th man. Do you ever listen to the 12th man back in the day? Good shot.
Yep.
An absolute classic in the 90s. It was summer in Australia when those 12th man cassettes came out, and then it went on to the CDs with Billy Birmingham. He was absolutely terrific. As Little Saiwan, 2 for 30, 2 for 23 off 6.5 overs. Charlie Wallace bowling very, very well here. Comes in to Ehsan. He's got lovely soft hands there, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's well played. Not much more you can do with that.
No, and they're not facing a big total. There's no question on that. Ross, did you get to have a look at the Aussie Rules Grand Final and yesterday get half the game between the Demons and the Bulldogs?
I did. I got there just in time for the Demons to pull away.
Oh,
Towards the end of that third quarter and into the fourth.
yes, it was quite a. It was the Bulldogs who were all over the Demons in the AFL Aussie Rules Grand Final. For those of you who didn't see the game in the third quarter, then it was the Demons who just steamrolled them, and it was a great game of football. And as the Melbourne Demons, the Melbourne Football Club, the oldest Aussie Rules football club in the land, had their first premiership in 57 years. It was absolutely terrific. Plenty of good cheese and wine had by the Melbourne supporters in Toorak and South Yarra, all the way to East Malvern and to Ivanhoe. They'll be delighted, the Melbourne supporters, and they'll be and we wish them well. Those who are watching, the Melbourne is they're all the deep blue, the dark blue is the Melbourne supporters, similar to the red and blue like the Hong Kong Cricket Club here today. In comes Luke Jones bowling his lovely leg spin. Oh, there's a chance here. Oh.
It's a nice start. I think he's going to be very tough to play if he gets it right on this.
Absolutely.
He is a big turner of the ball normally, so
He is a big turn. He'll throw it up.
I think sweeping a big strength of Ehsan's, but really tough option on this when the bounce is variable.
Absolutely. And he'll throw it up. Oh, great bowling. He's been in good form in this 2020 competition, hasn't he? And he's in such good form, he's now got the hairband in just to tuck the hair back, Raws. Like, I think he borrowed that from his younger sister. What do you think?
So.
Oh, great bowling. What's Ehsan going to do here? Does he try and just knock it to the leg side, take a single? Oh, well played. Oh, Yush picks it up. So most people would have turned up today, Rory, thinking it's 2020, it's a small ground, surely they're looking 150, 160, 170 plus, and then saw the Hong Kong Cricket Club crawl to 28 for 2 off 10 overs. But suddenly 100, a bit over 100 is looking like an okay score. Your view on that one?
Yeah, no, like I said, I think 120, 130 is probably par. So a little bit under there, but you see how much it's turning. It's very, very defendable, especially with the start they've got off to. couple of those early wickets pegging back, and like you mentioned earlier, with 4 spin options, there's no respite for the batsman.
Beautiful bowling.
HKCC 23 for 2 at this stage.
Hong Kong Cricket Club 23 for 2 at this stage. Thank you, sir. Very good keeping us updated. So, not the worst start by Little Saiwan. Only 2 wickets down, 2 very key players here. The Stanley Sniper, one of your Scorpions lead bowlers. He looks fresh, he looks good, he's fit. He's had a nice holiday to, I think, the south of France. Was he over in the south of France about a month ago, Roz?
He was, yeah.
We've got a child on the pitch. Oh, here we go. One of the children have snuck through the pool. Very dangerous there. We're not sure where the parent is. Thankfully, it's not my child. My kids do run on the pitch a little bit. And then look at Ninad. Gets the kid over the boundary line. He's a man of the people. What on Ninad Shah. A very good game. Batted very well. 4 sixes today. Here comes Charlie Wallace. Oh, great fielding, Elliot Scrivener. Geez, he's been good in this competition so far. In comes Charlie Wallace on the scoreboard end. Oh, good shot.
Great shot.
That was right up in the block hole, and somehow Ehsan Khan has muscled that down the ground. Beautiful shot, Rory Keynes.
It was, yeah, and that's what we were saying earlier about lengths. That's just about the only place where you can put your hands through it when it really is that full. Charlie just missing his length there, on a rare occasion.
And he comes into Ehsan Khan. He's getting the confidence going here. Lovely, good cricket. Will they come through? No, just the one. So Ross, for your first Sunday League game next week, you've got a full squad to choose from. Any injury concerns at this stage?
No injury concerns, more mobility concerns. No, we've got a full squad to select from, like you mentioned. Martin's last game. Be the first 50 over game of the season. Get some miles in the legs. Charlie just missing his length again, overcompensating and going a little bit short there.
Any concerns on Brett Long's knee? How's that coming along?
No, I think since Brett's discovery of Nurofen last year, he'll be able to play through anything.
He'll be okay. Game very interestingly poised. I think Ehsan might be the danger here. In comes Charlie Wallace. Well, good shot. Just puts it in the gap there. There hasn't been many boundaries when the ball's just been short, has it? It just pops up. It's very hard to get your hands through, get a bit of pace going there.
Yeah, it's very hard to time the ball when the pace is consistent off that length.
2 for 32 and off 8.5 overs. Game's interestingly poised. A wicket here would be critical. What can Ibrahim do? Right up in the block hole from Charlie Wallace.
Really good over though.
So you look at the scoreboard here, Raws. Just want to have a look at the bowlers for Hong Kong Cricket Club. Your Shukla 1 overs for 10. Kinshit Shah 1 over. 2 overs, 2 for 1. Scrivener 2 overs for 4. Nizikat Khan 1 over for 5. Luke Jones 1 over for 1. It very much seems like the spinners are the difficult ones to get away. So I don't see, I see Charlie Wallace. He's bowled 2. That might be it for the Stanley Sniper. Maybe save him to the end.
Yeah, I think they'll probably be looking to get another 1 or 2 overs of seam out of Charlie and Ayush. With four spinners, they could take the 16 of the overs. Seam's currently bowled 3, so need to get at least one more. I think they'll probably bowl 2 or 3. 2 or 3 each.
Here he goes. Luke Jones comes in. Beautiful. It's a good spot there, isn't it, Ross? Just outside off stump, turning it away. It's very hard to get much momentum through that shot, and it's a high risk shot. Thought he played it pretty well there, Abraham. What's their son going to do here? Is he going to take him on? Beautiful bowling. But they've got the field all set for the sweep shot, haven't they?
The run rate up above a run a ball now as well, so
difficult. Spinner's doing very well. What's their son going to do here? Oh! Even if you're short as a spinner, it's very hard to get away. Now, Raj, you came back after a few years to Saturday League cricket yesterday. How did you find your first game back?
It was good fun. Hot day out, but good to be back in the Rambler group, and also encouraging to see that nothing's changed. Early collapse from the top order, bailed out by Rusty Taylor.
And don't forget the famed author of bowlers named Tom Hicks. Have you bought the book, Rory?
I did. I bought a copy last week. If anyone knows where that is, however, let me know.
So, well,
might have misplaced it.
You might have misplaced it. I'm sure Tom would allow you to buy a second book off him. So it's available on Amazon. Get down, have a bit of a look. It's a good book by a guy that's played all around the world. Tommy Hicks, and's been a great addition to the Hong Kong Cricket Club since he joined last season. So he bowled well yesterday and got some critical runs to get us over the line. There's Luke Jones comes in. Oh, he's got inside. What has he done there? He's got a cross to the offside. He hasn't put that over square leg. He's put that over almost a fine leg.
Fine leg, yeah. Yeah, he's walked across onto offside, playing against the spin, and really got underneath it.
Got some good bat on us.
Yeah, tough shot that. Well executed. I think Elliot Scrivener coming back into the attack now. Like you mentioned, 2 overs for 4 runs so far. Very economical.
As there's many people at the boundary bar having a bit of a look. One of them is the man affectionately known as Spewy, who's sent me a little thumbs up, saying I'll be right, Roars, to open the batting next week and bowl my right arm medium offie cutting bowlers. So he looks like his knee's going to be alright for your Roars next week. It'll be very important, young Spewy.
That's a man that'll be tricky to play on this.
Absolutely.
It's like this pitch is made for him.
Definitely. Here comes Elliot. Yeah, well bowled. Elliot as Khan, he has a look at John Prakash, and John says no, that's absolutely fine. Here goes. Just take the single there. Ibrahim hasn't had much of the strike there. He's puts the pressure on. It's been nice and clean behind the stumps so far. Good young talented cricketer coming through. Batted okay today. Did okay. Difficult batting conditions though as Elliot Scrivener comes in. Yeah, well bowled. Chance for a run out here. Courtesy of the South African superstar. Oh no. It's Charlie Wallace. Stanley Sniper bowled a couple of good overs. He comes down here to bit mid on. What's he going to do with Scrivener? Not a big turner. What can Scrivener do? Oh, well bowled. And he played it well. He dug it out, didn't he? He absolutely dug that out.
I think the fielding side will be comfortable with this. The single's not an issue. think more worrying will be, the way that these batsmen are settling into this partnership. Very, very tough to come out and score quickly.
They will have wickets in hands though, Ross.
They will, but for me it has to be these two. If you open up an end, it's virtually impossible to come out and strike boundaries from the off. I think that's why Ninad's innings was particularly impressive. Not only did he top score, but did so in 15 balls.
So, considering these pitches are very stoppy, starty, Roars, would you make a left field call if Hong Kong Cricket Club makes the finals, and maybe rushing in, and maybe bringing a player in? Is Stewie Toe, could he come in for a final and do something? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, he certainly knows how to win games of cricket. Not a big turner of the ball though, Stu.
Not a good turner, but he's got a good pair of hands. He's hard to get away, and he does come with a lot of aura as well. He's got an aura about him, doesn't he?
Definitely, he's got competitive spirits. Fun fact: played in the New Zealand version of the FA Cup final around 30 years ago. But,
yes. How'd he go?
I don't think he won, because if he'd won, he probably would have said he won it rather than played in the final.
True. Another great game yesterday. He's been having a super season. Still the greatest Saturday cricketer of all time, and definitely someone they might consider for a Premier League game in the future. Well, there we go. Chance there. Buckley underneath it. He's not going to put that down. It was outside off stump. It was spinning away. A very difficult shot. Well bowled Nizakat Khan. Safe as houses. Ryan Buckley takes a good catch. It was Ibrahim Ashik Muhammad, number 26, who goes out there.
I think that would be decisive. It's like we were saying earlier, very tough to come out and score quickly on this. Piles all the responsibility onto Ehsan. Of course, they've got Munir to come, who can hit a clean ball, and I think Hong Kong Cricket Club will be very wary of him. But to the question earlier, I think I'd rather be in the Hong Kong Cricket Club camp if I were to choose at this stage.
Absolutely. Seems a good unit. Roz, you've played a lot of Premier League cricket over the years. This, and I'm sure you'll be playing a lot in the future. This team and squad seems like a pretty strong and connected squad this year from the Hong Kong Cricket Club. What's your view on that?
Yeah, I think they've had a season or two to sort of bed in and play with one another now. There's maybe one or two new faces in this year particularly, but relative to previous years, I think sort of 7 or 8 guys were new last year, and just that familiarity playing together on in the Sunday League, and then with the amount of Premier League cricket that's coming up now, they start to really understand one another's games, and I think it's very important to be clear about your roles in the team and how you interact, and they're certainly getting to that stage.
John Prakash at Square League is very deep, Roars, there, isn't he? It's not easy to see a run out or a stumping, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't imagine so, no. Especially with the sun from that angle as well.
The third umpire today, Niaz Ali. Roars, I understand you're having a few chats with him after the game, in person and also on social media. Is there anything you'd like to tell your fans back home about that?
Not really. No, very active on social media, Niaz, and very active appealer also.
Oh! He's pulled it straight there. Oh, he's up for a golden duck, the young man. Niaz Shah bobbled it and got on the second attempt. Oh, the spinners are doing the job. As a little side one collapsing here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club as they fall apart here. 4 for 48. A lot of pressure on Ehsan Khan. It was short, it was there to put anywhere. Hang on. Number 69, that's 2 69s, isn't there? 2 of them wearing number 69. they're changing bats and it's changing tops, Ross. I'm not sure that's normal, is it? Say again.
Nathan Kellett was the last batsman. Dutch salmon.
That was Nathan J.C. Kalat. Ryan Buckley, the head coach, giving them a bit of a G up. It's very much spin, Rory Keynes.
It is, and we haven't even mentioned Ryan as a spin option.
No. Will he'll be in the mix in your side next week, Roars, or you potentially got some other spinning options that you might be considering?
A number of spin options.
Very good.
Including Jack Metters as well.
Jack, the muscles from Brussels.
Correct.
Yes, well, there's no questions. I'm sure you're looking at guys with the people with the runs on the board, and there'll be plenty of good players. The Scorpions, a very deep squad, about 13, 14 players. Younger Cash has come in this year. He'll do a job during the season. Matt Rosley, a good left-hand batsman, and you'll need to replace the effervescent, the excitable, and the talented cricketer in Martin Booster Versfeld, who will be playing his last game for the Hong Kong Cricket Club next week and potentially doing a little yard. Ross, do you think that might be on the case? On the particular chance?
Tradition would dictate.
Here he goes. Oh.
See, they've put a slip in now.
Oh, Ehsan Khan. Anytime the ball's outside off stump, he looks to the umpire and he said, "Why is that not a wide?" And the umpire says, "Listen, mate, you bat, I'll umpire and get on with the game." He's a competitor. Ehsan Khan. He's a very good player. He's a man that loves to win, and he's probably their side, Little Sowan's best hope as Miran's in. So this is Zeb Miran. Didn't get a bowl today. As Charlie Wallace comes down, do you think Charlie Wallace will get another bowl here today, or do you think it's going to be spin from now on?
No, like we said, they've got 16 overs of spin that they can call upon. So I'd expect Charlie to get another bowl at least for one more over to round out the 20 overs. I don't think you'll see much more seam than that, however.
Oh, wonderful bowler! Like Elliot Scrivener's not normally a massive turn of the ball, but he's ragged that. He's fired that in at middle stump and just turned it away. Ehsan Khan doing his best to survive. And with this kind of spin bowling, he's probably not going to want to swing across the line, but see how he goes. Well bowled. Elliot Scrivener's had a wonderful tournament so far, Rory Keynes.
He has. Always consistent with the ball. And then some important lower order runs as well. He's got good long levers and can clear the fence.
That's right.
Some important dots here. That's what the wickets do to you. Ehsan knowing that it's all on his shoulders now.
Great shot. Great piece of fielding. Chance for a run out. Here we go. Oh! Now we've had a listener question in, Rory. It's directed at me, but let me maybe ask it to both of us. Has there been any influence from the Hong Kong Cricket Club's captain of cricket to make this kind of pitches or pitch for the season? What's your view on that?
I'd say it should probably be looked into. The captain of cricket here has been known to, go to many lengths to further his own cricket, and so there's no reason why directing the groundsman to create spin friendly pitches is not beyond the realms of possibility.
You can't count it out. But do you think that Nathan and George, they hold the keys to the castle, and the captain of cricket just plays with what pitches there? You would think so. Lovely shot through the offside there.
You would think so.
You would think so, absolutely. Good question there from the People's Champion, Satendra Singh. Question in from the Wanderer team for you, Rory. What's your fitness regime been like in this pre-season? Have you been working hard on your fitness, or where are you at the moment? Lifting weights? Could you tell us a bit more about that?
Started to take a more relaxed approach to my fitness recently. I think cricket's such a game in the mind that it's critical to be relaxed and mentally prepared, and I've certainly been focusing on the relaxation element of that.
Very good. Is there any foods in particular you've been cutting out of your regime that we should know of?
Mainly mainly broccoli.
Mainly broccoli. I understand that, and maybe the Brussels sprouts. Not Rory's favourite vegetable there. Yeah. So, but he'll have a big job to do. Scorpions will be one of the favourites for the Hong Kong Sunday League Division 1 Division 1 league this year. Came equal number of points with Kowloon Cricket Club Templars last season, but lost on run rate. So we're looking to go one better. Has a very good side. Rory Keynes, he's in his third year as captain. Got all the lads playing for him, so I'm sure it's a big season for himself and for all the Scorpions. And it's a good squad. It's a big loss with Booster leaving after one game, but other guys will need to step up and do something there. As Kinshit Shah comes in into Ehsan Khan. Let's see how we go. Oh, well bowled. Great bowling. Well, I know you like to leave, but we've got a few more viewer questions coming in, if that's okay. We'd like to fire them at you, if that's all right. Oh, he swung across. Ehsan Khan, what a beautiful cricket shot. How does he get those ones, Roars, behind square? Incredible, because the ball's outside off stump.
A little easier off Kinshit, ball turning into the bat. It's a more natural shot than Ibrahim's sweep earlier off Luke with the ball turning away. But it is one of his favourite areas. Played against him in the past, and he can set sort of two deep square legs and still find a way to pierce the field. It's gone again though. Kinshit's bowled that a little bit wider there.
So another question, Roars, for you. Against Kowloon Cricket Club, Hong Kong Cricket Club, a few weeks ago, was bowled out for 93 and then restricted. All the straight down the ground. That is 6 biscuits. Well played. This game is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Ehsan Khan, the national player, developing beautifully under Trent Johnson, the national coach. He's hit 2 sixes, and he's hit the vice captain of the national team and the captain today. Oh, great shots. It's all going on here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Get on down here. Now, we've just had a question, Rory, that might actually be a little bit of a contradiction. Let's see what happens on this ball here. It's got to get this into the pitch. That's well bowled. One question from some of our friends at Cricket Hong Kong. Hong Kong Cricket Club defended 93 versus Kowloon Cricket Club a few weeks ago, and they're so far for those 2 sixes been defending well here. How good is Hong Kong Cricket Club's bowling, or is it more the pitches? What's your view on that?
I think a bit of both. Certainly, you wouldn't say that 93 is a good score by any means, but it's perhaps not as bad as it looked on the surface. I think the key in that game was the fielding was outstanding. Game changing for Luke Jones' direct hit run out of Izaz backing up was pretty critical. But I think throughout the fielding was excellent. It's been the same today, defending another similarly small total, and of course pitch doesn't make it easy to score, but you've still got to bowl in the right areas, and the intensity that this Premier League side has shown over the tournament in the field, I think has been critical to the success.
Absolutely. So after 14 overs, Little Saiwan 4 for 64, Hong Kong Cricket Club bowled out for 104. So, great bowling there. Good running. Elliot Scribner comes in just for a run out. No. So Little Saiwan need 40 runs off 35 balls. The Stanley Sniper Charlie Wallace with his new hairstyle has overs up his sleeve. Ehsan's the key here. Can you get a couple of dot balls at the new batsman? I think, is this young, who's batting here? Zeb. Well played. He's the young kid here.
That last over has really turned the tide here.
Very well bowled, nice and full.
Just a little momentum change now. 38 required off 33 balls. Still just over a runner ball.
Can he get this outside off stump and turning away and keep it down to and maybe get a dot ball or two? Put pressure on this young Sam. He's trying to get across to the leg side. That's okay. Oh, John Prakash. We never argue with the umpires' rules, do we? Never dissent here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club.
Nope, absolutely.
Here we go. Comes in. Oh, good cricket. Very good cricket. Lukey Voice playing his first Premier League game. Oh, just outside leg. Chance for a run out. Voicey, back on it, please. Chance for oh! He's having a tough day in the field, isn't he, Lukey Voice? He's fielding in that trusty position of short third man. And often you have your best fielders at short third man roles, I believe, for a spinner. Is that correct?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
On other occasions, you might be looking to hide a fielder.
Oh, beautiful bowling, Nizakat Khan. Over the wrist. All right, after 15 overs, Little Saiwan 4 for 70. So they need 35 to win off 5 overs. So it's 7 over. In a normal situation, you'd be backing in Little Saiwan here, wouldn't you, Ross?
Yeah, I think you would be, but
and who's coming back with someone?
Precariously balanced.
Luke Jones comes back in. He likes doing his run up just with his feet, just foot after foot after foot, not even striding it out. So we saw Elliot. Let's have a look at some of the bowling figures today. For Little Saiwan, Mohsin Khan 3 for 12, Munir Dar 4 overs 3 for 8, beautiful. Ehsan Khan 4 overs 1 for 11. Clearly the spinners on top there. It was Bilal Akhtar who bowled well, but got taken apart by Luke Jones and by Ninad 4 overs 2 for 33. Well, over at Hong Kong Cricket Club's bowling effort, Kinshit Shah 3 overs 2 for 14. Elliot Scrivener again bowling beautifully as Luke Jones comes into bowl. Well bowled. 4 overs, none for 11. Nizakat Khan 3 overs 2 for 14. Luke Jones 2 overs, none for 11. They need to get Ehsan off strike here and then have a go the other end. Here we go. Chance for a catch here. Buckley underneath it. Yes. He's got him. It was outside off stump. It was spinning away. It was a beautiful piece of bowling. That's the danger man, isn't it? He walks down the other end. He has a chat with his fellow batsman. What's he saying there, Ross? I've let you down. You've got to do it now. What's he saying there to his fellow batsman?
It's uphill battle from here now. He was the main hope. Not sure what you can say at that point.
Well, on these turning pitches, are you where it's clearly difficult to chase, would you? Normally it's a bat first pitch of the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Would you be considering, if you won the toss next week, on bowling first, or what would you be thinking?
I think from what I've seen so far, you can get sort of 10 to 15. Good overs out of it as the pitch holds together. Yeah.
So Munir Dar, a very experienced player, played for the national team, played a lot of Hong Kong sixes, and he's a guy that likes to step across to the legs, to the offside, and hit sweeps mid wicket and deep mid on. So he's a leg side 4 and 6 striker. You've seen him hit a few sixes in your time, Ross?
I have. I think I've seen Munir clear the fences here more than any other player. He's peppered the tennis centre down there.
He has peppered the tennis centre, absolutely. Have you been able to get one over the fences, Ross?
No. Just creep over my ones.
Just creep over.
What about your 6 hitting ability?
Well, normally my best sixes I go for 2 and then they have 4 overthrows. That's probably my best chance of hitting a 6. Apart from that, I'm more an 8 iron. Just get over the ropes on a free hit. That's probably my best chance. As Munir Dar, he's experienced. Little Saiwan still in the game. Luke Jones bowling. He's bowled beautifully over the wrist, turning it away. Good confidence as well. Well done. As the sun drops here, right in Manir's eyes here, Luke Jones' confidence is very high. Oh, great reverse sweep. He's talented, Manir Dar. He's got all the shots. He got across to the leg side, switched the handles and hit a beautiful four. Little Saiwan still alive in this contest, Roars.
He's played that shot a number of times over the last few years against Luke. Does like going with the spin.
Do you throw your third man back then?
No, I wouldn't. I'm still comfortable with that. If he feels that that's his option.
There's what a deep point, is it?
No, he's on the scoreboard.
He's on the scoreboard. It must be almost directly behind. Oh, look at that! Ah, the young blonde leg spinner. If he could just put a few tips in the hair, he'd be almost worn like Lukey Jones. He comes in. He's got the headband in, very Shane Warne like. Manir Dar threatened to play the reverse sweep again. Luke Jones didn't fall for it. Here we go. Up in the air, he's underneath it. Martin Coetzee, he doesn't drop these ever. And he doesn't today. He hit it pretty well, Rawls, just too much elevation.
Went extremely high there. Had a long time to wait, but make no mistake under that. Just inside the rope.
Would you think if it was hit this way, it would have been 6 this way?
I think you're probably right. Slightly longer out to that end of the ground.
Yeah, and uphill just a touch as well. Manir Dar doesn't stand around a long time.
Can you explain how how uphill affects six hitting?
Physics, Rules. We don't have enough time here, but after the game I'll be telling you all about it. Now Tanvi, he's a gentleman that used to play in your side, Rules, in the Scorpions, didn't he? Tanvi Army.
He did. Can also hit a clean ball as well.
Luke Jones 3 overs, 2 for 13. 4 overs to go. Little Saiwan in trouble. They're going to need to get 29.
31.
Sorry again?
31 to win.
31 to win off 4 overs. Charlie Wallace will be thinking, do I turn to spin bowling if this is what's going to happen at these pitches?
Yeah, he could do with shortening that run up. Big into his yoga these days, Charlie Wallace.
Absolutely. He's got,
extremely flexible.
Very flexible. These fast bowlers, they put a lot of stress through their feet and through their body, so you got to stay limber. I would have thought so yoga, maybe some Pilates for that probably what you'll be asking your fast bowlers to do, Rory.
All part of the training regime that I endorse. Yeah.
Absolutely. Still very much in the game as Nishat Khan come in. Oh, whaps it across the leg side. Ayush's got to go down. Does. Chance for a run out here. Good throw. We'll get him. Got him! Oh, Shiroi Vacha raises that finger. Great. He's got a great arm, Ayush. Young, talented firebrand. He saved the 4, then he whipped it in. You don't run 2 on that one. Who's out there? I think it's Zeb Moran. He'd be disappointed with that one. He got the full toss. He could have hit a 4 or a 6, and he found himself run out for 1. What's the? They often say, Rory, never run on a misfield. Are you a believer in that, or what's your view there?
I think generally I'd go with that. Yeah, especially when, he's got an incredible arm.
Now,
much like his bowling, very whippy. Fired it in straight over the sun.
Now, something happened today that was a bit of a surprise. Luke Voice a golden duck, Ayush a golden duck, and Charlie Wallace a diamond duck. You don't see many of that, do you? Many diamonds. He's a selfless cricketer.
He's a team player, Charlie.
He's a team player. He was a bit slow between the wickets. I dare say if you and I were running Raws, we probably would have got a bit closer. Your view on that?
I'm not sure about that. I mean, we haven't raced recently, but what sort of a head start would you like in a 100-meter race?
About 1.5 meters, I believe, and 3 seconds. Comfortable. He's quick between the wickets, Charlie Wallace. It was a selfless act, and this is marvellous Mosen. Did the job with the ball. Surprised he only got the 3 overs, and he comes. Whips that across, chance for a catch. Oh, they won't be running in the miss, but he's a beautiful fielder, Nenad, isn't he, Rory?
He is.
He's a great fielder. Buckley's a good fielder. He's probably the pick of the fielders, I think. Nenad, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so. Hinch right up there as well.
Yes.
And Luke Jones, of course.
Luke Jones, a great fielder. Here he goes. 4s and 6s needed.
That is Tanvir's shot.
It's going to. Hong Kong Cricket Club wins this. It's going to come down very. The runs from Nenad, those 6s were very important, weren't they? Really,
Yeah,
Hong Kong Cricket Club were looking at about 80 or so, and to get up to 104 was a pretty good effort. So Luke Jones and Nenad, take your hats off. You've done well today.
It's looking like he's the difference between the teams at this stage.
Absolutely, it's good for his confidence. I'm hoping that diamond duck to Charlie Wallace won't hurt his confidence, but he's a big boy. He's a confidence player. He'll fight back. Great bowling by Nizakat Khan.
Yeah, very valuable dots there.
Required rate just under 10.
Required rate just under 10. It looks a little bit too far for little Saiwan, but you never know. And you never know your luck here. 17 overs done, 7 for 76. 29 needed off 3 overs. Roz, are you giving little Saiwan any chance?
I think when scores are low like this, it only takes one good over. As you saw in the first innings, from Nenad hitting a couple of 6s, and as we saw yesterday, with Stu hitting 15 off and over to really change the balance at the end there. So I wouldn't put it past them. Mosen can clear the ropes and Tanvir can clear the ropes.
Now what about at Kowloon Cricket Club? Bubba Hyatt's got 61 runs off 36 balls, 8 6s and 2 4s. Is that is he going to become the big wicket for Kowloon Cricket Club, Rory?
There's a few big wickets in that side still, but he'd definitely be up there. He can be so destructive as well when he gets on a roll. You do need to get him early. Catch that.
That's a full toss or middle stump. That's got to go for 6 over square leg Roars in this situation. Would you agree?
Yeah, you'd probably say, especially with this pitch, if you get a chance where a ball's not using the pitch, you probably want to make the most of it. But he's new to the crease.
Now Tanny's a guy who can clear the ropes. He'll be hitting with the spin. No one. They've got 4 guys back on the leg side. So if you want to get a little Stewie Tohill Redding, just knock it to the leg side, perhaps.
Yeah, I think Cricket Club would be pretty comfortable with that.
There we go. Martin Coetzee's got to jump. Oh, Martin, where's the vertical leap?
So he's hit that up the hill for 6.
6. Well, that makes it interesting. We did say Tanny Ahmed, he can clear the ropes. Oh, swung across there. So 22 to win of 15 balls. They're very much in this game here, Rory Gaines.
They are. Good championship there, just to go a little bit wider. Tanvir goes for the same shot.
Has Tanvir got it in his arsenal to go over cover? Because that seems like a pretty good shot to play.
I think that'd be extremely difficult against the turn. I think he'll continue to go leg side with spin, and it's also where he's most comfortable. 21 off 14 now. Another boundary here, and it's
marvellous.
Will like bowling at the left-hander.
Yes.
Very much in the balance still.
Oh.
I think that'll drop short. And he'll keep the strike for the next over, the left-hander. So 20 required for the last 2 overs.
Game very much game on here.
10 required.
Exactly 10 and over to win from here. And the Stanley sniper comes back. We thought he might be done, Rory. So who are they going to finish with here? So Nizakat Khan 4 overs 2 for 16, he's bowled out. Kinchit Shah 4 overs 2 for 13, he's bowled out. Luke Jones 3 overs 2 for 13. So the 4 main spinners are out. Do you bowl Luke Jones in the last over? It's got to be interesting. It might be Luke Jones.
I think it could be Luke. It
would have been better to maybe bowl save Nenad for the end.
Kinchit, yeah. Yeah, I think that might have been more conventional. But I think with the left-hander there, they probably wanted to get the over in to try and kill the game off. It's tight here. It's tight, but
I
think with the field spread here, Charlie will be tough to get away. They're bringing up third man. No, so third man back, but ring field on the offside. So they're saying, go on, you can take on the leg side.
But he seems to be able to play that block shot over the mid off. That seems to be his shot. No! Charlie Wallace says, you're not blocking me anywhere, as he hits the base of off stump. Stanley sniper strikes. Well bowled, Charlie Wallace. Wasn't that a good one, Rory?
It was. Absolutely perfect there, bowling. Hit it right in the block hole.
Very good piece of bowling. It's interesting that they've preferred Charlie Wallace bowling 3 overs rather than Ayush only bowling the 1. Is that maybe Charlie a bit better at the death? Rory, what's your thoughts on that?
A little bit more control from Charlie. Ayush can be destructive, but in a tight, low run chase. The odd ball that's not quite on the money can be quite costly. I think Charlie will look to do the same thing again here. Just go full straight, and particularly with that pace, you'd think he'd probably be a bit much for the lower order batsmen. As
Luke Jones comes down here to a deep mid on, we yell out to Luke Jones, will he be bowling the last over? We're going to get any sign, any 50-50? What's your view? Would you be bowling Luke Jones in the last over here, Lou? Or would you go break Ayush to finish?
It's a tough call.
Stanley Stiver's got 2. Oh, he's done a hat trick, the young man. Who was that out for a golden duck? Oh. Dhananjay Rao, the Rouster. This I1 collapsing here, 9 for 85. And imagine if the Stanley sniper got a hat trick just before the first Sunday League game, Ross. How about that?
It's very good to see. His action's looking really nice at the moment. Very smooth run to the crease.
And if Hong Kong Cricket Club could win this after showing the gumption to leave out Haroon for being late for the warm-up, I think that says a lot about the depth at Hong Kong Cricket Club. When you look at guys who are not in this side, like Adil Mahmood, Haroon, Rory Keynes, Craig Johnston, Ben Zanel, Alex Nash. There's a lot of very good players who are not in this Premier League squad or team. So we are going to see a hat-trick delivery here. Can he knock him over, Ross? You're putting your money on
Yorker.
Yorker, knock him over. Here he goes. Oh, short.
It's a shame.
But the strange thing is this game is still alive. It's only 19 to win? 19 to win off about 8 balls. $19 to win off 9 balls. Here we go. What's Tanvir got? Oh, he's got a wide from what I can see. John. Oh, he said it hit. Oh, he's. Oh,
Not sure about that. But definitely looked like a wide to me.
Absolutely. In comes Charlie Wallace. Can he knock over Tanvi and win the game? Straight down the cat. Oh, good
that is a
shot.
fantastic shot.
That is a short of a length punch down the ground off the back foot. That's a beautiful cricket shot. Now we've got 16 to win off 7 balls. A 4 or a 6 here would be interesting, Rory Keynes.
Make it very interesting, I think.
What's he got to do here?
What he'll probably look to do is actually drop and go for 1 and keep the strike for the next over.
Oh, it's well bowled. Short out. Oh, Tanvi looked at Sharoy saying, "What's going on here?" And Sharoy said, "Mate, there's nothing wrong with that. You play old umpire." Well bowled Charlie Wallace. It was just short of outside off stump. Hard to get it away. As the sun sets here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club. 170 years of Hong Kong Cricket Club so far. Roars, you've been a member here for 5 years. You love it up here, don't you?
Yeah, special place, and almost 50 years on this site now. Certainly a lot of history.
So they have brought back Ayush. That's an interesting move because normally you'd go with Haroon here, wouldn't you? So
you would, yeah. But I think probably the right move, bowling at tail enders, especially when they need boundaries. The chance of them being able to get one or two away off Luke Jones is probably higher than getting underneath, the pace of Ayush.
That's true. So it looks like next Friday, well, all going well, it'll be a Gencor Premier League final between Hong Kong Cricket Club and Kowloon Cricket Club. Not wanting to call it early, Roars, but I've gone early on it, and likely it'll be up here at our Hong Kong Cricket Club. The Nomad Saturday League game will be moved, even though it's a Friday, will be moved to Mission Road, and with a bit of luck, we have the big Premier League 2020 up here against the arch rivals Kowloon Cricket Club, who will be going without the Professor Dan Pascoe. That's a big loss for Kowloon Cricket Club, but they do have big, bad, bustling Bubba Hyatt. He's in terrific form, isn't he, Rory?
He is, yeah. No, very strong lineup, both sides. I think looking at that, probably you'd have to say the two strongest sides in the competition.
15 to win, last over. Here comes Ayush. Well, a chance to run out. Kurtzia! Oh! Could have won the game on his arm there. He hasn't had the best.
You'd have been screaming to hold on to it there, I presume.
Depends if I was throwing, receiving, or bowling. Now in that situation, you've got a good backing up. That's fair enough, and you've got guys who are backing up with this quality, Rory. So I think that's okay. It's always important not to give away the overthrows in this situation. Now, Tanvi are dangerous. How many to win? 14 to win?
Yeah, 15.
15 to win, 5 balls. No third man, so third man is up. Does a slash over third man, does that get you your 4? Does he try and bomb it straight? What's Ayush trying to? If you're speaking to Ayush, what are you thinking? Short outside off stump? What are you thinking?
I think he'll look to go a combination of very full balls and a couple of short ones. The way it sticks in the pitch is very tough.
This looks like the full one. Oh,
Oh, chosen not to take the run.
Oh.
Keeping Tanvir on strike here.
That was a beautiful ball. Outside off stump with a bit of a cutter in it. Came in. Very hard to hit on this up and down bounce, isn't it?
Yeah, no, certainly. What's that now? 15 off 4 balls required.
15 off 4.
It's going to have to.
I think is there any chance this one has got? This one has to go for 6 or at least a 4 to be a chance. Gets it behind. You got to come back for 2.
I think they will as well. They've got to come back. It's going to be tight. Oh.
This game is still alive. 13 off 3. 2 sixes perhaps for a draw. It's very hard to hit a 6 when the ball's short of a length, isn't it, Rory? You've almost got to wait on that back foot.
It's very hard to get that timing. But well so far, Ayush. I think one more dot and that closes this out, I think.
Here he goes. We'll put it across.
Well bowled.
He's not taking it. So he's backing himself to hit 2 sixes to tie the game.
Yeah, I think so.
Would you have taken the single there, or was it you were batting?
Well, after he didn't take the single earlier in the over, when it went down behind the keeper, so I think he's going to stick with the plan there. 2 balls to come. It's a slower ball, and he does take the one this time.
He didn't really wind up, did he?
That should be it with 1 ball to go.
Hong Kong Cricket Club will be playing in the final. They are going to remain undefeated in the Gencor Premier League, and they will be playing the Kowloon Cricket Club, most likely here at the Hong Kong Cricket Club here next Friday 2 p.m. Hong Kong time. Be lovely to finish with a wicket here. I'd love to see the stumps splattered everywhere. Could it used to do a job and finish off this, and we would have seen 20 wickets here today, Roars. A lot of wickets falling all over the place. Here comes Ayush. What can he do for his fans back home?
Full and straight.
There we go. Chance for a catch.
Oh.
Chance for a run out.
Chance for a run out here.
It's all going on. Right to the end. Well played, Hong Kong Cricket Club. Good chase from Little Saiwan. Excellent, Rory Keynes, to have you here in commentary. Looking forward to a wonderful 2020 final next Friday, and then of course Sunday League Division 1 cricket will start on the Sunday, where we'll see Rory Keynes' Scorpions actually play USRC here as well. So there'll be footage of that on YouTube. So as we sign off here from the Hong Kong Cricket Club, it's been Hong Kong Cricket Club who've got a win, nice win here by about 12 runs. There was a very slow in batting, but it was Nenad and Luke Jones who got them going, getting them up to a reasonable score of 104. And then it was the spinners of Luke Jones, Kinshit Shah, Elliot Scrivener and Niskat Khan who got the wickets and did a great job, and Hong Kong Cricket Club will remain unbeaten. Final words here from Rory Keynes before we sign off.
I think another great sort of team performance. That probably not an all-round great team performance. With the bat again a little bit light, but that resilience to get over the line, I think, has been shown throughout the tournament. You mentioned that early game at KCC, and then again here, been excellent in the field and with the ball in particular. And I think it makes for a fantastic final coming up on Friday. I think you'd have to say, having gone undefeated through this, you've got the 2 best teams meeting one another there.
Absolutely, and considering the pitches, then it's not going to be big scoring games. You wouldn't have thought so, and spin is going to play a very, very big part. So you would think probably Haroon comes back in for the final. Someone will be unlucky. He's probably too good a batsman and bowler to leave out of the final. He missed out today because of being late for the warm up. So it's going to be a huge game next Friday. There'll be a big telecast. There's still tickets available here, so get on down to the Hong Kong Cricket Club. We will be streaming this. We will have 3 cameras going. It's going to be a huge game, and most likely, with a bit of luck, it'll be Hong Kong Cricket Club at Hong Kong Cricket Club versus their old foes in the Kowloon Cricket Club. So as Rory and I sign off, hope you had a lovely day. Great to be with you through the Gencor Premier League, and look forward to hearing from you and seeing you next Friday. Thank you very much.